What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of Frame Fights. I am your host, Anton Daniels. I am getting my headphones. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? How y'all feel?
What's popping?
Hey y'all.
Y'all see that Van Cleef necklace? That
Are we really about to do?
Miss
Yeah.
I told Miss Sanchez she keep trying to convince me that she bought it for herself. I say that usually when I see Van Cleef on a woman, that usually means switching over. Give me a second. That usually means that was a gift.
Mm, mm, mm.
I
I
could be
purchased
wrong.
it myself.
I believe you. I believe you.
Matching bracelet.
Big
I
money.
hear a lot. It's a little bit of a feedback. I can hear like myself in the background. Can y'all hear that too?
I hear an echo. Yeah.
Maybe it's these headphones. I might have to turn them off.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I might have to. I might have to stop these headphones.
They said I bought it. I didn't buy it. She just popped up with that tonight.
I had it on. I wore this a couple times.
I don't know. I'm over here getting text messages. I might have to leave and come out so that my audio can be right. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh yeah. Hey. They didn't left me up here by myself.
All right, here we go. What happened to Slimmy?
I think he was doing something with his headphones.
It was just Miss Sanchez by herself.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's the week been like for you, Miss Sanchez? Wait a minute. Where did this name Miss Sanchez come from? What I need to know the history, the origin story of this name.
I'll leave out the bad part. So, what? It's kind of like my alter ego, right? So, yeah. I basically
That
somebody
junk causing problems already. Can y'all
basically
hear me?
We hear
mhm,
you.
basically somebody turned me into Miss Sanchez, and then when I started doing my event planning and hosting parties, that's just what it came to. So,
Oh, this must sound crazy, dog.
It don't sound crazy on our end. It sound regular.
Yeah, it sound bugged out, man. I know what I gotta do. I'll be right back. Good
All right.
lord.
So basically, the alter ego came from you doing something that was not so great.
I wouldn't say not so great. It's just I had to teach somebody a lesson, and so And so that's where their alter ego came, Miss Sanchez, and she been here for a while now.
Oh my god! How did you feel about not going to the show this week?
It was okay because I got to really just chill, and it was like super cold here, so I didn't mind. But
Yeah,
the ones we have coming up, I can't wait to see.
I am not looking forward to having to travel this week, man. I'm not at all.
Where are you going now?
I got to go back out west, but I'm going out there to work to do these interviews and stuff like that. So when you leave out because you just feel like it, then that's different than having to leave out because you got obligations. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not looking forward to the obligations that I gotta meet. So, as I don't like being unless it's my choice, I don't really like being out of town for any longer than 3, max 4 days. So,
How long you got to stay?
I'm be gone for like a week because it don't make no sense for me to fly back and then fly back out to the west because I got to do 2 different shows between 2 different dates. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 or 4 days apart. So it kind of don't make sense for me to fly back because it's kind of inconvenient because of that long ass flight that you got to take to the West Coast. So that's kind of the play. It's just like, that 4.5, 5 hour flight over to the West is, it's hard to get a gap in there so that you'll be able to, like during the week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the best days for me to fly in and out is either on the weekends or a Wednesday. So it's just more convenient for me to do it that way. That's all. Slim is back.
All right. I don't know what that
Slim?
was about. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I had to reset the computer.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
You got any plans this week, Slimmy?
Chicago real interference. This week, no, not really. I'm just gonna go see the movies. Just I gotta start. I really gotta start tapping into some Cavs games, man. Cause I've been out the loop.
Oh, we just beat
and they
y'all.
looking. Yeah, I know. I just told my dude, I was like, I was about to bring that game up. I ain't bringing up shit.
Yeah, we beat y'all today. Literally.
Oh, man, I don't know what's going on, man. I gotta see what's up. I really want them to trade for LaMelo Ball. Like, I want Garland out of here, but other than that, man, I ain't really.
They would have to give up a lot to get LaMelo Ball.
Well, he went out, so
who LaMelo?
I don't know. Yeah, he went out. Like,
yeah, but still, the organization ain't about to just let him go for nothing.
Oh yeah, no. And I don't think Garland is enough. Like, it's gonna have to be like Garland and another player,
and it's gonna have to be a picks.
No, don't do that then.
For LaMelo.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Once you gotta give up picks, it's out the window. I'm cool.
Yep.
I don't want them giving up no picks. None.
Yep. All right. Well, this is gonna be a fun show tonight, I think. Because I paid attention to some. What made this week interesting, these oldie but goodies. So for the people that's joining, we're gonna talk about Boomerang, The Prestige, and Interstellar. Is that I looked at it from a different. I watch these movies from a different lens. At the space that I'm in now versus when I had originally seen them.
Facts.
Back then, so I got a completely different take on them. But before we get into all those movies, first we got to do a preview. All right, so Slimmy Miss Sanchez has no clue what I'm gonna play as far as the preview, but we're going to go with a Marvel movie. All right, the Marvel movie is going to be a preview or a series, not a movie.
Oh,
all right, check it out.
You got this, man. You just got to go out there and crush it.
Where have I seen him before? Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
This is intense. Let's not give him any strange energy to pick up on. We both have a lot riding on this, Simon. Why would you say that?
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
Amazing.
A superhero remake. Not exactly what we'd expect from an Oscar-winning director.
This is the role. It's everything. If I get this close and I miss,
I'm gonna need you to sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers.
yeah. I need to be in this movie. Zah! I was born to play this character.
Acting is the sum of everything you've experienced. The joy, sadness, loss, heartbreak.
The Department of Damage Control considers Simon Williams an extraordinary threat.
What?
Are you gonna use super speed or what?
I'm gonna use my car, Trevor.
Does that mean you do or do not have super speed?
Let's go!
All right, Wonder Man is start streaming on January 27th. I'm assuming that that's going to be on Disney Plus. Any thoughts on? Yeah, it's going to be on Disney Plus. Any thoughts on that?
I'm gonna just wait to see it. It didn't look all that great. I'm out on my birthday week, and we gonna see.
I see that there's mixed reviews, mixed people in the chat. Some people saying it's going to be whack. Some people saying it's going to be good.
I'm trying to figure out where they pulled it from, but y'all probably know. Maybe it's a comic.
I don't know anything about Wonder Man personally.
I don't remember Wonder Man trying to be an actor. I don't remember that part, but
I don't know anything about Wonder Man personally, so
we'll see what happens. I mean, I read some things about some of the statements that Bob Iger has been stating about he knows that they've dropped the ball on a lot of occasions, and he's trying to rectify things. He said he's been sitting down watching certain films like 3 and 4 times with the directors, and they're trying to like get back to the elite level that they were at. We'll see if they do that. This looks interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of weird. A superhero trying to be an actor. I don't know how they're gonna sell that. Your car had sent me this the other day, and I was watching it, and I'm like, that's a tough sell. Like a superhero with a superpowered being. Let me just not say superhero, but a superpowered being trying to be an actor. That's gonna be a tough sell. Like, but we'll see how they execute.
I think that they're trying to beef up their streaming content to try to compete a little bit more. It's funny because I think that the best Disney stuff that has came out is not where Disney has had creative control. So, for example, Avatar is owned by Disney through their acquisition of 21st Century Fox. But James Cameron retains creative control through his IP. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically made, you know what I'm saying, put together with, through his company, and it's distributed by Disney. And, of course, Disney, retains the creative control and rights through, all of the merchandising and the theme park themes and the distribution of the films itself. But James Cameron is one that has 100% creative control of what happens with Avatar. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it has the Disney name on it, but I'm not sure outside of budgeting and funding and distribution, if Disney has anything to do with, you know what I'm saying, the creative aspect of Avatar, which is one of the reasons why it's probably still as good as it is.
Facts.
But I'm not sure that Disney has, I don't know if Disney has the right managers to put this stuff together, which is really fearful for me when it comes to Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? It's like Doomsday is almost like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
trying to put together as much as they can. Whereas Infinity War and Endgame and even Ultron, those were well put together because you had a lot leading up to it that contributed into the storyline, and it was almost like a 15 to 20-year arc that they had put together before they even started putting together the Marvel films. So I think that this is just filler content as far as Wonder Man. I don't think it has any relevance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I think that putting the Marvel name on it and then putting it as streaming content is helping them to beef up their library. But I'm not really sure that I'm looking forward to it. Like I cannot do it. I cannot watch it and I will be okay.
Yeah, it's not anything that I have to go see. Like it's not, because after watching all those other series outside of Daredevil and Punisher and Loki, I'm
Yeah,
not
Loki was
sure
okay.
Loki was dope. But outside of that, man, I'm not sure they're making it worth anyone's while.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even watch like the Incredible Hulk woman and She-Hulk. I didn't watch none of
Fuck
that
no.
shit.
Hell no,
I wasn't
bro.
watching none of that shit. I wasn't watching what was that little girl's name?
Ironheart.
I definitely didn't watch Ironheart.
It
They
was
had somebody
good.
else. They had somebody else before Ironheart, the little Indian girl before Ironheart. I ain't finished that. I was just like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah.
It was just like y'all throwing all this stuff at us, but it's just like, is it making sense toward the movies? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So I just nah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was probably the worst. She-Hulk.
Ooh, I didn't touch that.
I seen
I didn't
some of
touch
it.
it.
And I was like, "What is this bullshit, bro? How can you destroy a franchise like this?"
I
That
don't
was
get it, man.
it was bad.
I never understood why it's crazy, yo, that you would do She-Hulk and you just had Bruce Banner struggling in the biggest movie that you had. What was the point that I don't get it? I don't get it, man. Maybe it's just me though.
Is this on Disney, y'all?
Yeah, this on Disney Plus.
I don't. You know what's so funny? I don't have Disney Plus anymore. I'll cancel Disney Plus when they went woke. I canceled Disney. I forgot what they did, but they had one really, really woke. And I was like, man, I'm not even fucking with Disney Plus like that no more. And I just never got it back.
I mean, I don't blame you, man. There's a whole lot of like feminine characters that just was doing the most, and it just started getting weird to me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the whole scene in Endgame where they had all those women together, I was kind of like thrown off. I was like, what's going
When they was all
on?
fighting, they were fighting that wasn't Endgame. Was that Endgame or was that Infinity War?
No, that was
that was Endgame. You're right.
Yeah, I don't like it. I only watched
Wakanda.
Endgame once.
They was fighting in Wakanda. Yeah.
I only watched Endgame once. I was just like, I can't do this no more. They had Thor fat. It was just like, yo.
Yeah, Endgame was nowhere near as good as Infinity War, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just
it was still
didn't
good,
understand
but it wasn't as good as
Infinity War is just legendary, but
but they had
hopefully
some
Disney
great
get it.
things in it, like confirming that Captain America could pick up Thor's
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. It was some dope stuff in it. So,
but by the time that happened, I ain't gonna lie, I'd already like low key checked out. I was just like,
yeah. All right, let's get into the fun part. But let me read some of the super chats before we get into the fun part. This should be an interesting stream. Laymar on there says, just watch Boomerang again today. The cast of gorgeous women and star comedians in their prime. Word to the chat and the panel. Selfmade Forever says, We Bury the Dead. Such a terrible movie. We Bury the Dead. What was that about?
Zombies.
That was actually. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said that. We Buried the Dead was originally on the list for this week. It was
Is that 28 years later spinoff?
No, it was just a random. It was a random zombie movie. You know what? It's not a zombie movie. It's not a zombie movie. I went to go see that earlier today. I
You
went to
seen
go
it?
see that. Yeah, I saw it earlier today.
Did you like
Yes.
it?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Absolutely not. It was horrible. He's absolutely correct. For false advertising, this is a zombie movie. It was not. He's absolutely right.
He
That
said they
shit
need to
was
be sued for false advertisement. This for this as a zombie movie. This was just a romance movie with 2 week zombie attack scenes.
facts.
Really?
Yes, that shit was horrible. Oh my
Why
goodness.
can't
If
they
that
make a decent zombie movie today? It was
I
a
don't
time
know.
where they was doing a really good string of zombie movies where you had World War Z,
Mm-hmm.
28 Days Later.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had a bunch of really good, solid zombie movies, and even
And then The Walking
beginning
Dead
of
was rolling.
the beginning of The Walking Dead, the first couple seasons was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a good string of that shit.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like they can't catch one.
It was so weird, man. It was just like I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, are we gonna see? Man, it was to the point where it was a zombie. I'm just gonna say the first zombie that you see, that mug was just standing there. It was just standing there. It didn't attack nobody. It was just standing there looking confused. Then they were saying, like, yeah, the zombies, they don't really do anything. They get agitated after a while, but they're really just coming back to life to fulfill their purpose. One zombie, I'm gonna tell y'all this part. One zombie was like, woke up in the middle of the night after. So this is the thing. They collect all the zombies. They find all the bodies, and then they bury them. They stack them in front of their houses, and then they bury them, and they put them all on a big ass dump truck and drop them in a pit. And then they bury it. So one scene, the woman, she's on this journey. She's by herself. She sees a trailer. She goes into the trailer, put all the bodies in the front. It's a family of 4. She puts all the bodies in the front. She goes to sleep. She wakes up. She hears the sound because it was a bump in the night or whatever. She goes outside the trailer. One of the zombies is missing. Walks around the trailer. Then he walks around to the front. And then he looks back at her. I'm thinking like, oh, you about to fuck her up. This motherfucker's digging a hole for the other zombies. And she helps him. And they put the zombies in the hole. And then he sits down so she can hit him over the head with the shovel and put him in the hole. And bury him.
What?
That sounds crazy.
What?
I am dead serious. Man. Oh, it was just like, what is going on here? And it was another zombie. Man, this shit got so crazy. That a dude randomly picks her up. A soldier randomly picks her up, brings him to the crib. She's looking for her husband. His wife died. So he's instantly thinking like, oh, this is going to be my wife now. So he starts to get obsessive, wants her to put on his wife's dress, his wife's ring. It gets really weird, and dance with him so he could take her to a resort in his Jeep. She dances with him, don't put on the ring, and he's mad. He lashes out, and she hides from him, hits him with a thing, goes into a room, finds his wife. She's a dead, pregnant woman, another zombie baby, just like 28 years later.
This is so bad.
Yes, it's horrible. It's absolutely garbage.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it, man. I'm glad y'all didn't have to go through that.
Let me read. First of all, Messy and everybody else in the chat. I don't really understand what the problem is with me having a dark beard instead of all of this gray everywhere. So Miss Sanchez like to give me a headache about that, but that's okay. We're gonna figure that out. That's the first thing she said to me as soon as I jumped on in the back. Christopher Mayberry says that's really Mrs. Q Diddy. Miss Sanchez is a cover-up.
That's dramatic.
St. Louis 270 says Wonder Man is an Avenger. I think he's going to be in Doomsday. Christopher Mayberry says Doomsday will definitely be the fail Mary scenario between the Packers and the Seahawks. My girl Mika says, watching Boomerang again made me realize I'm happy to have short, straight toes.
Yes.
Love y'all. What up, Mika? Ms. Know-It-All. I like that name. Ms. Know-It-All is in the building. Says Boomerang and Strictly
That's interesting.
Business are her faves. That's what.
That's an interesting name, Miss No. Like she said, all she says no.
Like that.
Good play on words.
Boot Milk says the fact that they are hanging on the Doom movie is scary. Does winning one good time count out of all of the losses that Marvel has had? And A.R. Smitty says, dang, Slimmy, the Pistons did the Cavs like Borden did Angie.
Facts.
Did they have to sell the Marvel studio or something like that? Or am I thinking about something else?
You said, did you do who what?
Didn't they have to sell like the Marvel studio? I thought it was a big thing that they were selling it or something.
Nope.
No, so what it was the characters are all over the place. So they got characters on Sony,
Spider-Man.
Sony has Spider-Man, and I forgot who had X-Men. I think Fox had X-Men, so they sold the X-Men to Disney. That's what it was. They sold the X-Men characters to Disney, and now they still haven't implemented them yet, but they will sooner or later.
Why did you say I missed the super chat? How did I miss the super chat? I missed the super chat? Let me go back and look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Interstellar while on Miller's, shout out to Magnetar, says Interstellar while on Miller's planet, did y'all notice the ticking sound? Each tick meant one full day on Earth passed. The black hole was causing the time dilation. This is a real thing in outer space. Yeah, we're going to get to Interstellar. We're going to get to that last. We're going to get to that last because Interstellar was deep. Huh?
We doing that one last? Okay.
Which one you want to do last?
Boomerang.
I was going to do Boomerang first.
We can. It don't matter to me.
All right, cool. Let's do Boomerang. Well, in order to do Boomerang, we have to first go ahead and watch a trailer like it just came out. So make sure you guys hit a like for that. Maybe I won't play the whole trailer because the trailer is like 3 minutes. But make sure y'all hit a like. Let's get to it. This is Miss Sanchez's favorite, y'all.
Yes, baby.
I'll give you $20 for that lead.
Kirby! Come on, Kirby! Did you lose your dog?
Oh, yeah. I lost a white Springer Spaniel with brown spots on named Kirby.
You ain't got no romance.
Excuse me. I am the most romantic cat both of you know.
Wait, let me give you my number because I'm not going to be able to sleep until I know you found him. Do you have a pen?
Do I?
All right, I'm going to just leave it there. Slimmy is dancing in the background.
Yes,
So who want to go first?
Give me 1 second.
I can go first if y'all want to, but it's up to you.
I can.
You want to go first?
I thought Slimmy was gonna go, but
well, let's wait for Slimmy to come back. He said give him 1 second.
He didn't got this new computer and don't know how to use it. Insane.
I think it looked good. It looked dope.
This what we doing? This what we doing, Miss Sanchez?
I'm just saying we got to get you a tutorial.
This is a little difficult.
Who you want to go first, Slimmy? You want Miss Sanchez to go first? Which you want to?
Oh, I could go first. It don't matter to me. I could go first. I will say this was a refreshing like walk down memory lane for me because I love the 90s, just the clothes. Not so much those haircuts. Those haircuts were absolutely trash. Everybody's haircut was horrible. Chris Rock, especially. David Allen Greer. I don't know what was going on with his hair, but everything else, I loved it. And then I had to really look, and I was looking at all the women, and I was like, they ain't really make women like that thick back then. All those women were slender, petite, and like damn near perfect. Man. It's just like, woo.
Slam.
It's just like, ooh, yeah. Man.
Leela Rashawn, dog.
Oh my I always loved her.
Layla
Oh
Rashawn.
my goodness. Lela Rashawn, like, she is gorgeous. Well, she was. I don't know about now. But Halle Berry, woo. That is
They
a
was built different
tough,
in the 90s. They was different in the 90s.
man, that shit was tough. All those women had different type of hair. Everybody's hair was different. Halle Berry looked amazing.
She did.
She was the coldest one. I don't care what nobody. She was the coldest woman in that movie. She didn't look like nobody else. She didn't dress like nobody else. She was rather earthy in there. She had on stones on her neck. She didn't have on no real jewelry. She was dressed very modest. She didn't show off her body. And she was cold.
She was.
It's just like, wow. She looked amazing.
She did.
Now, the one thing I will say, and people probably didn't pay this no attention, Marcus was not a player. He was not. He was not a player. He was not a player. He was not a player. He absolutely just took what was given to him. That's it. He was not a player. And another thing, and this is what people probably didn't notice either. That man didn't spend no motherfucking money. No, I don't want to hear no complaints about me no more. That nigga cooked every meal. That nigga cooked. And matter of fact, women was bringing him flowers. Women was bringing him flowers.
That's true.
And he was very romantic. And he was always concerned about these women. You just couldn't have no fucked up toes. That's all it was. Because he never messed with Tisha Campbell. Tisha Campbell was just fawning.
Well, he didn't do it in the movie, but it was implied that he had messed
she was thirsty, though. She was thirsty, for sure. She was thirsty. And so Lela Rashawn, if she didn't have those busted up feet, he probably would have kept messing with her. For real. And
for them feet, though.
Yeah, she was dead ass wrong. So Robin Givens, he was looking at her like, yo, I can advance myself in this corporation and get the girl of my dreams, the girl that I want, and everything will be all good. Everything was going to be cool. She started playing hard to get. And that messed everything up. So that gave Halle Berry the way to get in. And because his homeboy only wanted to be friends, he just took what was given to him.
I have a theory that this breakdown is going to be longer than we thought than a regular breakdown.
He just took what was given to him. I don't think all his goals was to always knock some shit down. Like it might have been he said, I want to be romantic, but then I lose interest, and that goes to the feet. That's just all about if your upkeep is right. So if your upkeep ain't right, he ain't want to deal with you no more. But also, in his defense, he, like you said, he was very romantic. He didn't do anything malicious. He wasn't trying to be malicious. He had to mess with Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt forced his hand. Yeah, her head was big as fuck. Her head was big.
She might have been the most of all of the women that was in there. She might have been the least attractive woman that was in there.
No, Grace Jones by far. I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about the ones that.
Oh, the ones that he was. Oh, yeah. She was because she ain't have no hips at all. She don't have no hips. But I also like the interaction with the homies. That shit was. It was so refreshing to see. Now it might have got vulgar at times, but it was a real thing. How men would tell about women, they would talk about women, but they weren't always very descriptive about everything with every woman. Like Eddie Murphy was like, yo, hey, hold on. I like her. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? I like her. This ain't gonna be one of those. This ain't like that. I really like this woman. And he was trying to tell the homies like, yo, y'all need to find somebody like this too. Especially Martin. They was really trying to get Martin. to settle down with somebody. But you know, he was, who knows what was going on with that nigga. But this was just refreshing, man. Like man, it just makes me think that the 90s was such a great time, man. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. The one thing though, he did get bothered when she was watching that game, and that nigga was just like, I really want to be romantic right now, but you so enthralled with this. He should have basked in that moment. He should have basked in
He
it.
was trying too hard to hit it on the first night.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He should have not
Now
cared.
that's where he messed up. That was the one time where I felt like he messing this up. But
Nope, he messed
eventually,
up a bunch of times, but I'll get there.
what?
I'll get
Oh
there.
yeah, you're gonna have to refresh me because I ain't see too many mistakes until after he messed with Robin Givens. It was after he messed with her. He started being too thirsty. He started letting it become too personal. He wasn't handling business. He shouldn't have been like that. He should have changed it up. But you know, I loved it. Oh man, Boomerang was such a great movie. The cinematography was great. Obviously, it was the 90s, so the outfits were just amazing. The colors, everything was there. The cast was so beautiful. The point to the movie was about, can you find true love? Can you find true love if all these women actually want you? Can you really find it if everybody is attracted to you? And it took some humbling, but he did find true love. He was overlooking the woman that he was supposed to have the whole time. And I think that was the point. I think they got the message out. I got to give Boomerang an 8.5.
All right. Sanchez?
Well, I do love this movie, but he was definitely a womanizer. I'm sorry, from the beginning. Well, not the end, but he was. You walk into the office, what do you see? All women. His office was full of women, and he just played on them. Like, he got the damn collar. Come on, Slimmy. Just to go, Kirby. Kurt, like, he was a womanizer, but it's okay. He met his match, which was Jacqueline. And I feel like that's why he was attracted to her, because he really could see himself in her ambition, the way she dressed. I just felt like he saw himself in that, was the attraction there. But she wasn't having it because, again, she was just like him. She played him. I mean, I kind of feel like that was a little bit of Miss Sanchez in her. I didn't like how she got petty at the end with Holly Berry, though, because you had your chance to have this man. Now you want to come give him some box because he's falling in love with somebody else. I named the friend group Slimmy, Quentin, and Anton. I named the friend group. Slim, you know why I told him a little bit about it, but I just saw you. I'm like, this is so funny.
How you name the friend group that?
Just off of certain things, like you had Martin with his conspiracy theories a little bit, and how when the woman came up and she was like, asparagus spares, and he was like, if we would have been white, it would have been tits and this and that. Like, oh my God. Oh,
who's who? Slimmy is Martin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You was Marcus, and then Quentin was the other one. It was funny to me.
Grace, Lord have mercy.
Because the dynamic, it is what it is. But
this is why you need a Miss Sanchez in your group, bro. She gonna do some more. She gonna say the wildest things.
It was funny to me. But like I said, I feel like he just learned his lesson. And I feel like was he really a good friend? That's my question for y'all. Like, was he really a good friend? Yes, him and his friend. Him and Holly, they really wasn't connecting. They said at the dinner table that, they were just friends, but they tried it, right? They kissed, they hung out. Was he really a good friend? And then he almost fumbled the bag, which was Holly Berry. Like, she was so sweet and so genuine. And I feel like good connections come off when it starts friendship based. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't anything they were trying to do. It just happened naturally. And he was about to mess that up for old girl when she didn't even deserve it. but I'm sure some more stuff is gonna come. But that's just my first take.
What you rate the film? What would you rate it?
Oh, I feel like an 8 still, no higher than that, but an 8. Oh, the outfits were terrible. They costumes were the girls.
I knew Slimmy was gonna get mad at that. Slimmy ain't having that shit.
Girls' jewelry was terrible. Now, Jacqueline, I like the way she dressed. I like some of Halle Berry's outfits. But baby, I'm right with you with them haircuts. The part in the middle, what's the name, had big old spots missing right here.
Slimmy, how do you feel about her saying about the outfits?
She all the way off. No, those outfits look. See that the outfit. See, these outfits in this were great because nobody had them big ass shoulder pads. Like, and you know that was a staple of the '90s, having them big ass shoulder pads in your suit jackets. It wasn't none of that. They had them looking real good. Everybody was clean. I enjoyed it. I like.
All right, let me give my perspective. All right, so I got a few different takes. All right, first of all, it's so tripped out because you get to see all the nostalgia from all of the people that kind of started off. Chris Rock. Also you had John Witherspoon. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. And you just had so many different people and so many different. David Allen Greer, we don't even know if, what he got going on anymore. You've seen a young Martin when everybody was, you know what I'm saying, like really, really blowing up. Martin, Eddie Murphy in his prime, kind of, sort of. It was just tripped out to see everybody, in that era, in that time. And just thinking about that shit is like 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? That's like a 30-year-old movie. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is one of the things that made it a great time, and this was true to the era, was that you didn't have to worry about the misogyny inside of the office. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't give a fuck about talking about who slept with who. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Me Too movement. Those are the things that I was seeing, looking at it from the lens of now and seeing how things have evolved in the culture versus how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? And so you think about that and it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't almost, it wasn't worried about getting reported and going to HR and all of that shit. And they was just talking. Like, I remember the scene where Halle Berry and Robin Givens was talking about sleeping with Eddie Murphy. And when they was in the office, because Halle Berry had been pining for, him the whole movie. She had been on a plane. She was like, see, you going to talk to Jacqueline, all the guys go for her. And then she asked Robin Givens, like, I heard he get around. And then Robin Givens was like, yeah, he got the perfect ass and all of this other stuff. And so they was just talking openly and just being like that. It just was a thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no tripped out. He was sleeping with people to get to the top and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different time where girls was girls and guys was guys and everybody just did whatever it is. They was just cool. It wasn't all of this extra stuff. You didn't have to take steps. So that was a thing. One of the things that I was saying that he missed on, Slimmy, is, and this is, I think, a conversation that probably extends, is he introduced David Allen Greer and Halle Berry, and then he turned around and he went and got the chick, bro.
Oh, yeah. That part, he shouldn't have did that. But
David Allen Greer was, they beefed over her, and it was like they had to have a conversation, and they was going back and forth with each other. And that's the part that I'm like, I'm kind of conflicted, because it's like, because it was like, yo, you get all the girls, you know what I'm saying? That's what David Allen Greer was on. But then at the same time, it's like, is he still meant to have that chick though?
That's why I asked, do y'all feel like was he a good friend or not for that?
Well, he was so the only reason he was introducing them was because
he was focused on the other chick.
Yeah, he needed to pass her off. Like, he didn't want to be rude, right? He didn't want to be rude to her. So he was just like, damn, we having a conversation, but I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm always going to be a gentleman. Hey, come over here right quick. Talk to her. You know what I'm saying? This is my homie. He a good guy.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work out between them.
Yeah.
Where he messed up was he should have confirmed before he messed with her. If that was really his homie, he should have been like, "Hey, bro,
I don't know if it's a way he can do that though, Slim. How can he? Hey, man, I know you feeling her, but I like her too. Like, how do we do that?
No, he gotta be on. He gotta be straightforward. Like, hey, man, this girl feeling me. Like, what's going on with y'all? Is she checking for you? Like, what's happening?
How do we play that though, right? Because David Allen Greer liked her, but she liked Marcus.
But you got to remember the conversations that they was having. So remember, David Allen Greer, instead of being honest about it and like, hey man, I don't think the chick really feeling me, he tried to make it seem like as if he's just wanted to be friends with her. Remember, he painted the picture like, oh yeah, I'm not moving with her like that. I'm not moving with her like that.
He did only want to be friends with her because he dissed her on a plane when they was flying to New Orleans, right?
No, David Allen Greer was making.
Well, yeah, because he didn't want to seem like he was simping out for her in front of his homeboys.
But he should have just kept it 100. He should have been like, hey, I really like her, but shit ain't working out. What can I do? He didn't want to go to the homies for no advice, but so he tried to play her. So that still left an opening for Marcus, which I still don't. I can't say he was right for that shit. Obviously, you can't condone it. But in the same play, he already knew that chick was feeling him. He already knew.
I don't know how you play that though, bro, because the chick was feeling the other dude, but then at the same time, do the other dude play with the chick because do he not play with the chick because he know that his homeboy like her too?
That's tough.
How do you?
Yeah, it's tough to say. How you navigate through those waters, because when your homie telling you this one thing and he's just like, yo, he acting like he ain't really checking for her, well, it make you think like, well, damn, why did I introduce you to her if you just trying to be friends with her? So that kind of gave him an opening.
But we looking at it from the lens of we get to see all of the characters, right? We get to see everything that's happening from all of the characters. In real life, you don't get to see that.
No, absolutely not.
So
it makes sense why Marcus ended up. See, it was all accidental anyway. You know what I'm saying? If everybody would have stayed there and cleaned up, that shit probably would have never happened. But because
she would have went with David Allen Greer if Marcus hadn't have said, you know what, I'm fucking with you. I'm falling in love with you. Because he got her at the end, like he was really with her. You know what I'm saying? When she got a promotion and all of that, and they walking down the street and she started being selfish over her. But she would have been with went with David Allen Greer. That's the real question.
I don't think she would.
No, she was never gonna go with him. She was never gonna.
She went on a date with him. They went to check. You know, when they was
was at her house.
Yeah, she just had personality though. But she even told him like, no, we ain't never gonna be nothing more than friends.
So but do she then, is she off limits because your homeboy like her, is what I'm saying? Because he gonna get emotional when he find out that she chose up.
Well, that's why I'm saying David Allen Greer should have been honest, because he tried to downplay it. He tried to downplay her, and he was just like, "Oh man, we just strictly platonic. We just friends." He said that with when
he still liked her
when they was all in the gym. When they was all in the gym, but he what? See, that's
what we say about all girls though. Whether we with them or we don't, we just be like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's just we just friends.
No, no. I'm telling the homies the truth. I'm being straightforward. Like, no, you can't go after her, dog. You can't.
I'm not.
I'm trying to get her.
I'm not.
Why not?
Because I don't know if that's I don't even know if that's what I want.
What you mean?
Because I'm not going to call dibs on a chick that I don't even wind up. What if I never talk to her, right? But then I make her off limits to everybody else because I selected her. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it never works out? What if that's never a thing? And then, but then the homie's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because, you know what I'm saying, that's his chick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I wind up messing with her on that type of time, then I'll be like, all right, yeah, you know what I'm saying, that's it. But I'm not gonna call dibs on a chick that I don't wind up getting because it kind of makes her off limit to everybody else if you don't really get her. Because like David Allen Greer, right? He still liked her. That's why he was crashing out over her when he was going back and forth, because he had kind of chose her even though she was choosing over.
Yeah, but he, all right. So the problem with the whole scenario is when he was with the homies, he was acting like he had no interest. Like he just wanted to be friends. But he really was feeling her behind the scenes. He was really trying to get on, and she wasn't feeling him. So
right.
So
what I'm saying is let's say that he like her and he transparent about it. And he say, yo, I like her, bro. But she never going for him. Is she still off limits?
Because if he tell him like, yo, I'm rocking with her, you know, let me work on this, then yeah, she's off limits at that point.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want her to be off limits.
He never got vocal about it.
Because I'm the type of person where, listen, if she choose you, that's your chick. So yeah. I'm not. I wouldn't be like David Allen Greer. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. You saying don't say like nothing.
David Allen Greer and be emotional over her. If she going, she going. Okay, well, skip it. Listen, the game is the game. It is what it is. So I'm not an emotional person like that. But that's what I'm saying. It's other guys that are emotional like that. They will crash out like that. And that's what I'm saying. So when does it become off limits if she's still choosing that way?
I see what you're saying now. I thought you okay. No, I'm with you because we was just saying it two different ways. Yeah. David Allen Greer, he didn't make it. He didn't make it the advances the proper way. He was still being stiff. He didn't go all out for her. So she never chose him. She might not have ever chose him. We don't know. Eddie Murphy was just like, dang, she keep coming around. I ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what's going on with my homeboy? And he's just like, well, I guess he ain't messing. So when he's hearing at the gym, oh yeah, we just friends. So after dinner, when she laying there, he's just like, oh well, damn. Well, they just friends anyway. He ain't gonna care. Yeah. He ain't even thinking about that.
Facts.
He's just thinking like, damn, she right here with me. Why she ain't leave with him?
But you gotta remember too, Slim, that they spending time together before that too. Like she was trying to cheer him up from Jacqueline, so she took him. They were bonding. That's why I said it was a natural kind of thing that happened over time. So I don't think it's that one night, but yeah.
I just don't think that. Again, I know that it's some guys that get emotional. I don't think it's your chick unless you hit.
Facts.
That's really the code for me. If you don't hit, then that's not really your chick.
Yeah, you gotta knock her down, and then that's when you say, "Hey, look, I'm really feeling her. Y'all gotta back off."
Yeah, but that's why I said I thought that this was gonna be a deeper conversation, because looking at it now from that lens, it's like, who was wrong?
I'll say this: Robin Gibbons was definitely the main one that was wrong. She played all the games.
Why?
She played all the games.
I don't think so, Slim.
Oh yeah, she played the game. She played the biggest game.
I don't think so.
She played hard to get. She knew she liked him from the jump. She knew she liked him. No questions asked.
He was simping because
simping.
Yes, in the very beginning, he was simping for Robin Gibbons because she had already spent that nigga and she wasn't tripping over him. And he kept going. You know what I'm saying? Once she didn't give him the box and he was disappointed, and he walked her to the elevator, and she said, "Oh, you can walk me to the elevator," and all of that shit. He shouldn't even have been tripping about it.
Well, I don't think he was tripping about it no more, but they still was gonna have interactions
That's when he
because
started going after her in New Orleans on the dance floor, and she told that nigga, "Hey, listen, back up, back up." She kept telling him, "Back up." I don't even. And then she was like, "You know what? Let's go."
well, he was being silly when he was doing that. He was being silly because he was laughing. He was laughing, and what it did.
He told that nigga, "Listen, I don't fuck with people that I work with." When they was at the Strange unveiling,
right?
And that nigga was still going. He was still chasing.
But okay, so they was out dancing, and she was like, "Oh, you know, we too public." And what happened when they left?
He didn't know how to control himself, bro. He got in over his head. He got in over his head with her. I mean, but she was keeping it business though. She was keeping it G. She was like, "Yo, this is just bro." In the very beginning, she was like, "This is just a thing," you know. She was on some, "Hey, don't fall in love."
She's scheduled a 3-week appointment for them to do it again. So
yeah, she was keeping it business, and he was falling in love.
Well, I will say this. He felt like this was the woman that he wanted to get long term.
Right.
And she didn't see that. Now, this is why she was wrong. This is why she was wrong. Once she shut him down, and he was like, "All right, well, that ain't who it is." And he see her building with Halle Berry. Now she want to come back.
That's the nature of women, though. You got it. The way I see it is, women gonna be women.
That's still wrong, though.
No, it just is what it is. It's the game.
Once you see him thriving because he getting energy and being fed properly by another woman, and I don't mean food. He's getting the energy and the nourishment from another woman. You can't then come in and say like, "Okay, I want him back." That ain't it.
Yes, it is, because women want men that are with other women. Like, women like men more that are more desired by other women. So when they see that it's other women, that's how women operate. That's their nature. So I'm not gonna trip off of that, because if I'm him, I would have expected that, which is one of the reasons why I'm saying that he should have been all for her from the beginning. The minute that she turned him down, I'd have been like, "All right, cool, no worries." Like, if I was him, I wouldn't have been chasing her from the very beginning.
Oh no, he should have never chased her. I don't agree. I don't agree that men should chase. I don't agree that men should chase. But he felt like this was going to be the woman of his dreams.
Yeah,
he felt like that. He felt like that, and then he was wrong, and he ended up finding the woman of his dreams, who was always right there. It just sometimes it take you seeing somebody else for you to realize somebody who was right there the whole time is better for you. And when he saw how Robin Givens was moving, he was like, "Oh man, like damn, she trying to fuck me over."
I don't like I wish there was more context in the ending. I like the ending, how it ended, where he was walking down the street with Halle Berry, and then she was like, "Don't look at that other girl," or whatever, right? Because I don't think the nature of who he is changes just because he got with Halle Berry.
No, the nature of him doesn't change, but he's still gonna slow down and be with her though. He could settle down.
Yeah, but he got to contain that.
Yeah, he got to fight. Oh, it's gonna be a struggle.
Facts.
Oh hell yeah, no, it's gonna be a struggle. Yeah. The nigga was, I mean, they was all over him.
Mm-hmm.
They was all over him.
Facts. And he was the man. He was the man. I thought he was fresh. I liked the way he played everything. I don't like some of the moves he made. Again, I ain't like the simping and stuff like that.
Well, I can't really say he was simping too much because that nigga ain't never spent no money. That shit was crazy.
Well, no, I don't think the simping is the spending money part.
Yeah, but you talking about the chasing.
Yeah.
He definitely chased her though. Like that chase. Like he ran game on Lila Rashawn. He ran game on her. He ran game. He got the leash. He got the leash. And
Tia Marie, what are you saying is what the nature of most men? what specifically are you saying is at the nature of most men?
While we wait, they made her character kind of goofy. Like she was.
Oh yeah, she was goofy.
Like, why are you acting so dicks? Like gullible and
I
everything.
like her. I liked it.
She looked so amazing.
I liked it.
Tell me about yourself, Marcus. What happened?
I like that shit.
Story.
I like it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That shit'll get you worn down.
Yeah, I like that shit, Slimmy.
This is about, you want to take care of me? I'm gonna take care of you right quick. Let me take care of you, girl. And that shit made me think of what Martin was like. You gonna get an A today, girl. Oh man, he played her damn part, boy. That shit was a turn on, man.
I like that shit.
He said, "Oh, you're so hurt." I'd have been like, "Oh my gosh, yes, I'm tormented by myself. Oh, I'm so lonely."
She said, "When he looked back at other women, is that the nature of men?"
Oh, a little bit.
When he looked at the other woman, having to control that urge, is that the plight for most men? I think that's the plight for men that have access.
Yeah,
that's the plight of a lot of men that have access.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with looking. Hell, I might look with you. Yeah, it was fat with. She had a fatty, didn't she, boo?
Yeah.
Oh, old is sexy. No way. No
Tell
way.
Jesus how we wired.
Yeah, we gonna look. We gonna look. We keep that like we ain't about to play crazy like we not gonna look. That's gonna happen. But the thing about it is, I guess it's the actual reasoning that you're looking. Like, are you looking just to admire, or are you looking because you have an extremely wandering eye, and you looking at every woman that you see? That's the thing. So I guess like once you start having a wandering eye, and you're not focused on your woman no more, then that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be problematic.
I think you can do both.
You think so? You think you can have a wandering eye and still focus on your chick?
Mm-hmm.
A wandering eye though?
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous.
It is.
Yo, hell no. They're about to get me killed on this. Hell no.
So everybody in there saying yes. See?
Oh Lord. Oh, that's priceless.
I don't even think. I think a wandering eye is probably the bad description of it. I think.
Okay.
I think it's more about like liking the adoration that you get from other women.
Okay.
While still being attentive to your chick.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
I don't know. Somebody said I had a praise kink, so I might be a little different. So.
Oh, what?
I think it was Kim said I had a praise kink. Was that Kim?
What does that mean?
I guess it means
like
that,
you
like I love it when women
compliments?
adore me or something like that.
No. See, there might be a little bit of truth to that. Because anytime I hear, I like that shit.
I do. I like that shit.
I'll be like, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Kim did say it. Yeah, she did say that. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just like, oh my God, got a hold of me.
Certain compliments, man. That shit just be like, you gotta stop talking. You gotta stop talking. It just it makes a woman way more attractive when they're able to be vocal about how much they like you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's an amazing dynamic to have.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Get you that ring.
Seriously, it's a
ring.
thing. It's a thing. Like, I know women think that like playing hard to get, playing the Robin Givens role, works. It doesn't work. That don't work for me. I'm the type of person to be like, I see you then, and then just keep moving like that. That for me, it's like I'm all right. I'm off that shit. But a woman that's like shooting her shot, adoration, all of that shit, she might tackle me. She might catch me. You know what I'm saying? She might catch me.
That shit hit different.
It do. It hit way different. Way different. So 100%. 100%. So anyways,
K Cooper, we do tell you that we like y'all. I see that Miss Sanchez agreeing with that shit. We do tell y'all that we like y'all. Y'all hear it more than we do. We just said we appreciate it from a woman when we hear it. It makes it that much more better when you hear that shit from a woman, man. That shit is an amazing feeling. That's all it is. We just saying there we go.
You tell me what I need to hear, or you start chasing me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
There goes Quinton.
He's into the
facts. Big facts.
Yep. So,
what was your rating?
Oh yeah.
At the time that it came out, I would have gave it a 7. Now I would give it an 8.5.
Yeah. That movie's amazing.
But it was a lot of movies. They don't make movies like that no more.
Nah.
They don't make movies like that anymore. So it's a little different.
Yeah, because in that film, if you make that film today, you know there's gonna be some LGBTQ in there.
Well, they got a series that's supposed to be like following this movie, but I never watched it. But they said it's good. It's called Boomerang too.
No, I'm cool.
They should just leave it like it is.
Yeah, I'm cool, man.
Leave greatness alone. Don't try to redo it. Yeah. Like I never watched that Fresh Prince series.
Oh, you never watched Bel Air? Oh, Bel Air was pretty interesting.
It was really good.
Almost every single remake that I've ever seen of something that was iconic, in a lot of instances they fuck it up, and it's just I'm like, nah. Like Coming to America 2, I wouldn't watch that shit.
No, I made the mistake. I didn't finish it though. I couldn't. I was just like,
I wouldn't watch Coming to America 2.
I was like, no way. Yeah. No way. But what I will say about Bel Air is it's not the same. It's a drama. It's a drama. So
in that instance, it's a completely different thing. They're not piggybacking off of, you know what I'm saying? Of the
they just using the same characters.
Remake it.
Yeah, they just using the same characters. So it's a little different.
In most other instances, they try to recreate a Marcus and recreate this. It's like, nah, dog.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. They got the same premise, but it's a little bit of a different dynamic. Yeah. Not a lot, but they did it well. That's the best way I could put it. They did it well.
That's good. That's what's up. I like that. Purple Haze says a good zombie series to review is Black Summer on Netflix.
That's a fact. Black Summer is amazing. It's only 2 seasons though.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
It's really good.
Did y'all like Lucy? 40 M's budget, 470 M's box office. You talking about Lucy with
the killer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was straight.
Yeah.
With Scarlett Johansson. Shout out to Mr. Options.
Yeah, that was straight.
Cool. What I think Morgan Freeman was in that too. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've been trying my damnness to try to get an interview with Morgan Freeman. Honestly, bro.
What's going on? Is happening?
I'm working, bro. I have never worked this hard to try to get an interview. I've been trying my damnness to do an interview with Morgan Freeman. That's one of the people that I really, really, really want to interview. Because going forward, my goal is to really only you know what I'm saying? I only want my interviews to be with things that I really want to explore and have conversations about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do just shit for content no more. I want to have a real conversation. So that's my goal. You know what I'm saying? So I've been chasing that, trying to chase that down. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but I'm gonna keep fighting for that shit, and we're gonna see what's happening. So
I hope it do, because that's major, man.
yeah,
That is major.
it may cost me, but I'm willing to spend on that type of shit. So old and sexy says skinny women with Wagoneers.
Facts.
I don't care as much. Like ass is cool. I like it, but I don't give a fuck about whether she got an ass or not.
Woo. I ain't messing with no flatbacks. I ain't gonna.
Oh yeah, I'll take a flat back.
No, I don't want no flat. It ain't as fun.
You take a flat back all day.
It ain't as fun. Oh my goodness, it ain't as fun.
Yeah, I'll take a flat back.
Really?
Yeah. Not like briefcase, but
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yeah,
no. I don't need it to be crazy, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. No. It ain't got to be super rotund, but no flatbacks, not at all. No.
Flatbacks is cool.
No, not that slate board, not a sandwich. Not a sandwich. That mug going straight
No,
down
not
like
a not a sandwich.
SpongeBob, no way. No way.
That's not a flatback.
She gotta have some curves, at least some hips. Like Robin Givens had a square ass.
She did.
She had a square ass. Like
that's what I'm saying. The women back then was just naturally beautiful.
Yeah. But Leela Rashawn, she had them hips.
Man, Rashawn,
she had a little poke out.
Leela Rashawn was crazy, bro. Leela Rashawn at that time might have had Halle Berry.
Yeah, she had Halle Berry.
She might have been on Halle Berry's ass, bro. Seriously.
Physique wise.
Yeah.
But that face.
Halle Berry had a face that was like 10 out of 10, so you can't really put that shit in motion. But
that shit look crazy.
Like,
man, when Halle Berry said New Orleans is romantic, I was just looking like, oh hell. It was just something about the way her lips puckered, and when she said that shit, I was just like,
oh yeah, she doing
Miss Sanchez. No, I was watching it with Miss Sanchez. I rewound that.
Because nothing in freaking New Orleans is romantic to me.
I was trying to justify everything that she said.
We going back and forth. I'm like, what?
I tried to justify that shit. I'm like, damn, she gorgeous. What the fuck?
This talk don't bother me. I have 6 brothers. I'm used to it.
Ooh. That movie was amazing.
All right, let me see what else is happening. I picked the Dark Knight. Dark Knight says I picked a girl with nice feet inspired by that movie. Still called drama. As much as it hurts as a feet guy, I'd take a peacefully, truly godly woman with bad feet. Feet don't bother me. That's never been a thing for me. Christopher, not that I ever ran into anybody with bad feet, but feet don't bother me. Christopher Mayberry says Slim Dog Millionaire said he loved the 90s era, but is Mrs. Q Diddy working with some ass? Yeah, she bad. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I have nothing.
I'm off camera on that. That was out of control.
Jolie James, what up, Jolie? I like that picture. I told you that before. That's a dope picture with the gray.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, that's fire. Marcus' hyperfixation on feet was a defense mechanism to keep him from feeling something real. That's a good assessment. Old and Sexy said Eddie had a clause in which all the baddies go through him. The Genius CEO says game is game. Holly chose up. Holly had chose up a long time ago. Old and Sexy said good girls all was pick and bad boy over the good guy, even back in the day. Yeah, that's true.
Well, you can't really say that he was a bad boy. Like,
come on, Slim.
He was a womanizer.
Yeah, fuck with everybody.
But he wasn't a bad guy
Lady
though.
Eloise, bro.
Well, he did that. She threw herself at him.
He didn't have to
threw
fuck
herself
with her.
at him.
He didn't have to.
Well, he thought he was gonna get a promotion. That was just opportunity. That was opportunity. You can't knock nobody for that. Because that was torture.
D74715 says, no, she fire.
No, no. The lights had to be darker. Like
no, she
said.
fired like when she was younger. She was fired.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Eartha Kitt when she was young.
Yeah, she was fired.
Not that though. Not
for
that.
her age, she looked great.
No,
not for Eddie Murphy, but for her age and how, you know what I'm saying, how she was still slim and shit. Like as an older woman, she looked great.
Yeah. She was in shape. Yeah. She had that big ass head though.
Yeah. Well, you know.
That looked crazy.
Y'all wild in the chat. Y'all wild in the chat. Y'all some wild boys.
What? Ain't no way, bro.
I'm surprised either one of y'all broke up how Jacqueline tried to pimp him out to whatever her name.
Go
Strong J.
Yeah.
Grace Jones. No, that nigga wasn't about to do that.
He clutched his pearls like, oh, me.
He was already doing this thing. Let me see where else I was. Back in the day, it's the old mobile mechanic problem. You agree to terms, and then your bumper is off, and then you get into a pro evidence argument. Just kidding. Shout out to you, D7. Paulie Dangerously 82 says Halle Berry's character is a classic example of how women go for the guys that other women want. David Allegrier, the nice guy that got friend zone. Yeah, he got friend zone like a motherfucker.
He wasn't going about things the right way though either.
D7 says, remember 3 stacks of high society. Check. Old and Sexy said Eartha Kitt had the best body hands down. Shout out to Old and Sexy. 6'8" Aquarius says Angela's character was a worse character than Jacqueline. I wish I was on the panel to further explain. Her character was very parallel to the character Natalie in Strictly Business.
How was she with the worst? You should have just said that instead of talking about the parallel.
6'8" Aquarius. Young One says, you're going to look with me, Miss Sanchez. I knew there was something about you.
What is that? Okay.
Quentin said facts when it came to, I forgot what we was talking about. Adoration says Young One. You said what?
Y'all were talking about how y'all like getting compliments and things.
Oh yeah.
Young One says adoration is only useful on men with self-respect.
Huh?
6'8" Aquarius says Boomerang was somewhat inspired by Spike Lee encouraging Eddie to put more black actors on, with him being a megastar in '92. Then he caught hell for having a black cast with all successful characters.
Oh, that's crazy.
Old and Sexy says leave Martin alone. Wesley Turner says, how about a Denzel Washington interview, AD? Yeah, if I can pull it off. I'll work on it. Working my ass off. Wesley Turner says, shout out to Wesley Turner. Dark Knight says flat back over wagon and no peace. Ariana says, Slim, I feel you. I was just watching Boomerang movie the other day. Young One 1985 says, something tells me a hot topic conversation on philanthropic cause Morgan Freeman supports, because Morgan Freeman supports would be uniquely welcome approach to an interview. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I rock with y'all. We got to get over to the next film. What we're going to cover next is The Prestige. Yeah, we're going to cover The Prestige. So here was a trailer from The Prestige back in the day.
Shoot me. Come on.
No, I can't
Do it. How'd you like that?
How do you do it?
Magic.
I'll perform this feat in a manner never before seen by yourselves or any other audience anywhere in the world.
The audience loved it.
This trick is top notch.
We need to celebrate. A real magician tries to invent something new. It's something that other magicians will scratch their heads over.
I suppose you have such a trick.
Actually, I do. It's the one they're going to remember me for.
What happened?
It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen. I need to know how he does it.
He has no trick. It's real. Every great magic trick consists of 3 acts. The first act is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary, but of course, it probably isn't. The second act is called the turn.
He's obsessed with discovering your method.
The magician makes this ordinary something do something extraordinary. Now you're looking for the secret, but you won't find it. That's why there's a third act called the prestige. This is the part with the twists and turns, where lives hang in the balance.
Julie, come on!
And you see something shocking you've never seen before. This was built by a man who can actually do what magicians pretend to do.
Real magic.
I know what you really are.
How does he do it? You want the truth.
Nothing is impossible.
Abracadabra.
No more secrets.
Secrets of my life.
All right, The Prestige. Who wants to go first, or do y'all want me to go first?
I'll go first because this is the first time I ever seen these last 2 movies. I have never seen before.
Really?
Never.
Oh, you were in for a treat.
Mm-hmm. So I was pleasantly surprised by this one. I didn't know what to expect, but once that happened with his wife, I knew it was about to be some ish. They had some dang on Kendrick and Drake beef going on. I mean, they were trying to sabotage each other to the gods. He showed up, shot him in the hand, and there was some stuff I didn't understand because I probably need to watch it again, but they were beefing hard. But I get it. He wanted to figure out what happened with his wife, and I had kind of picked up on that too when I saw him getting confused when he was tying the knot. I'm like, how he forgets to tie the knot? But once you watch it and you keep watching and you get to the end, everything ties it back together, for me at least. And I'm just like, okay, it made a lot of sense. And I kept seeing the little man follow him in the crowd with his, whichever one of them it was, follow him in the crowd. And like nobody was paying attention to them. He was there every time he did a show. Like it got really crazy. And then it made me wonder, like, is this really happening? Like when they do shows for real, like the way the tricks were explained and just, I mean, they were going deep. He wanted to buy a whole box, buy Tesla. How was Tesla made back then in the day? That threw me out too, because I'm like, all right, they got a Tesla, we got a Tesla. But I mean, overall, it was a pretty good movie. I'd probably give it like a 7. He was dumb, though. He was dumb. Why would he send old girl? You love old girl, but you gonna send her to another nigga. Now you lost your bitch. You thought she was coming back. You lost.
Like, 7, Miss Sanchez?
Huh?
A 7?
Yeah, maybe I need to watch it again.
Oh, man.
Well,
all right, I'll go next because I know Slimmy loves this movie. I think that for me, again, rewatching these movies, you look back and you say, what a fucking cast. You know what I'm saying? How great of an act was this? And it's one of those movies where you watch it and you know how we are able to pretty much figure out what the movie is going to happen at the end and stuff like that. You don't really know. They did a phenomenal job of truly holding it in. And it was like, it was so crazy watching it because it's like, wait a minute, did that really happen? Is he really killing versions of himself? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that really a thing? And it's like, really, the movie is about, for me, it's about how much are you willing to sacrifice in order to be great? Like, are you willing to die for it? Are you willing to sacrifice for it? Are you willing to cut off your fingers so that you'll be able to You know what I'm saying? Have the exact, because they couldn't figure out how he was doing what he was doing, but the reality was, and then it's almost like when you watch it again and you start to tie everything back together again, it's like now you can see why was he so emotional in this particular scene, right? Or because it was really two different people. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things. So the revealing of the willingness to sacrifice that the lengths that they went through is crazy. Like they didn't care about anything and anyone else more than they cared about their craft, about being great and all of that. And so for me, that was the part that really got to it. It's like, you willing to sacrifice a life, you willing to sacrifice your own life in order to keep the trick up, in order to keep the illusion of the trick up. You know, that all of that was crazy. Like the willingness, wanting to find and discover what the other guy was doing with his tricks and stuff like that. So I don't know. This movie is so unique and it was so different, but it was still so great. And that's also why I rank him one of the greatest actors also. What is his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Christian Bale was one of the most greatest actors, in my opinion, of all time. I give this movie probably a 10 all day long. I'm 10-ish on this movie all day long. This is one of the greatest films made in modern history. I would definitely probably give this movie a 10. All day. All day. I don't think I can go any lower than a 10 on this movie. Especially the ending. Like the ending was great. They usually always fuck up the ending. Always fuck up the ending. But it was great. Like they revealed it without explaining too much. The dialogue was great. The acting was great. Everything about this movie. And man, I relate to it so much because it's like my purpose and my craft is way more important than anything else in my life. And so it's great. The black hat, the cat, the Tesla, the whole reference, the everything about it, the explanations, the having a twin, all of that stuff was like, you can't in no way, shape, or form can you ever. I don't think that there was a flaw with this movie. The casting was great on it. This movie was everything. It's everything for me. And I remember when I first watched it, I watched it on a whim, like kind of not by mistake, but like with no expectations, not really knowing what it was about, never seen no trailer for it. And I just watched it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Man, from start to finish, I don't know what they were thinking when they put this movie together and how they put it together.
It had to be a true story.
This shit was incredible. They give you foreshadowing from the opening scene when you see the hats. It opens up with the hats.
Yep.
And the cat walking.
Yep.
The most brilliant foreshadowing in almost any film, because you're like, wow, why are they showing that? So then the dude, Christian Bale's character, Angier, he not Angier, Boardman. He puts this wrong knot on this woman and kills his wife.
Yep.
This is the whole purpose of the film. Because due to his wife's death, this man becomes obsessed with not only just him as a person, he's obsessed with topping him at all costs. I will never let you get over on me. You will never be better than me, even if you are the better magician. You will never be better than me. Everything I do, I'm dedicating to being better than you because you don't know why you killed my wife. You don't know how. And you're not telling me. They allowed that man at the funeral, which was probably the worst thing he could have ever did. He didn't care about nothing else at that funeral. He don't even care about the people speaking. He like, what knot did you tie? What knot did you tie? That's all he ever wanted to know. So then once he figures out this dude probably really doesn't know what knot he tied, now he has this amazing trick. How does he do it? Cutter, tell him. It's a double.
Yeah.
No way. No way it's a double.
But we didn't figure that out to the very end.
No. But
then
well,
you start thinking about it and him cutting his finger off, like all of that shit.
See, me, I believed Cutter from the beginning. I never thought it was nothing else. I'm like, why is this dude following him around everywhere he goes? Why is this dude always everywhere? And I'm like, Cutter right. Okay, cool. So even when Cutter is right, that dude don't accept it. There's nothing Boorman could have told him out his mouth. He probably could have showed him. Like, look, I got a twin. And he still wouldn't have believed him. He would have been like, that's not how you did that.
Yeah.
That's not how you did that. He told him everything. He basically told him, hey, I went to Tesla and I used this machine. He cloned me, and this is how I do my act.
Mm-hmm.
He told him because he gave him the note that said Tesla. He didn't want to believe. Yeah. He didn't want to believe that all this really is just, you got to live it out. He told him in the theater. He said, that man he's not a cripple. He just lives his act. Yeah. He's literally telling this man throughout the whole film, bro, I'm not the greatest magician. I literally, it's just all an act. He doesn't want to accept it.
He became a trick.
Exactly. Yeah. So he goes so far to not accepting it that he's like, I'm going to do your trick better than you. To the point where he doesn't care what he has to do and who he has to sacrifice for this trick. The dude goes so far that he starts sacrificing himself to the point that he even says, I never knew if I was going to be the man in the tank or the man of the prestige.
Yep.
That is an obsession.
It is.
That's beyond obsession. The fact that they threw Nikola Tesla in that was incredible in itself, because this man has this strange mystique all around him. It is a brilliant movie. I'm just captivated by there's no wasted scenes. That's another thing.
It wasn't.
There's absolutely no wasted scenes.
Yep.
The nostalgia of whatever decade that is just written all over the movie. They filmed it perfectly. Everybody's outfit. And this, not to mention, he goes to the point of getting an actual double to do his act. And they get a drunk. These dudes are playing themselves in the movie. They are extraordinary in this movie as themselves playing other people. Man, that shit was incredible, dog. This dude is a complete drunk. The mannerisms on his face as playing a double of himself, the mannerisms of him looking while he's drinking this alcohol, being a pure lush and alcoholic. He looks like a totally different person on camera.
Yeah, he did.
It is amazing to me how Hugh Jackman, man, I don't understand. I don't know if he got any awards for that, but
I don't think so. I don't think they did.
I don't understand how dudes play other roles as themselves and they just make it look like a totally different person. Yeah. That shit was incredible. Playing a double of yourself in a movie and you're nothing alike. That is incredible, man. That is incredible.
And I think that time sensitive movies, those go up a higher notch, because that means you got to truly study the era. You got to study the manner. You have like all of that, the clothing, everything matters.
Yep.
You know, this movie is so crazy that it made me. It's almost like the inspiration for my own life in a way. You know what I'm saying? I even say a lot of times, and I said on the Millionaire Morning Show, like, you have to become the rock star. Like, you have to live it in real time. in order to be the greatest of whatever it is that you're doing. Like, I don't think that you can be the greatest artist in whatever respective field that you're in without truly embracing everything that comes with that, good or bad. Good or bad. Like, you have to, you can't 9 to 5 the shit. You can't, you have to really become that thing that you are doing. And if you don't, then you're going to be middle of the road, or you just going to be whatever, so on and so forth. And so you have to become the trick. Like, you have to become it, and you got to be willing to sacrifice everything, or you'll never ever get to the same level as some of these. I believe that the greatest people, like, in that we look at, the icons and stuff, Michael Jackson was a sacrifice.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you start to think about,
man, Michael Jackson had no childhood.
He didn't.
No childhood.
He did not.
None.
Like, he was a true, only thing that Michael Jackson ever was the embodiment of what his talent was.
Yep. And we don't know. We don't even know if we don't know if he ever actually laid down with a woman that had those kids, because they always saying he artificially inseminated and like all that weird ass shit. It was so much mystique around Michael Jackson. You really don't know what he actually did.
Yep. And I think that the greatest people were the true embodiment of living in 100% of the time their craft.
Yes.
I don't think that you could ever get to that level unless you truly become the thing that you are. Rock stars, them old rock stars, they truly were that.
Using drugs, sleeping with all type of women, burning up the instruments, buying new instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, throwing the guitars, doing everything. Everything was literally in the moment.
Yep.
This is what we'll do to seal our legacy.
Yep.
I'll tell you a story, and this is why I agree with what you're saying 1,000% about sacrifice. I remember one year I got into it with my homie so bad. We was all in the same rap group. I got into it with him so bad. We best friends to this day. I literally just got off the phone with him. Mm-hmm. this shit bothered me so bad. I let him hear a verse, and he was like, "You sounded just like Fabulous." And I was like, "Well, that was the purpose. Like, I just took his style and I was making it better."
Yeah.
Man, that nigga was like, "Man, that shit was whack." I was like, "Huh?" I was mad. I was like, "Yo, like," so then I'm on the phone, and another homie on the phone, he in the background like, "Yeah, that shit was whack, D." I'm like, "Nigga, I ain't never whack." I hung up that phone. Dog, my cousin can vouch for this shit. For a whole summer, I didn't play no basketball. I didn't play no video games. All I did was write rhymes. And I think this is like the summer of like 2002. All I did was write. I ain't go nowhere. I was just writing rhymes. The next time anybody heard me, they said, "What? You wrote that?"
Yeah.
Man.
You have to become it. You do.
You gotta live that shit. Now, the problem with me was I didn't want to keep going to that place. Cause it may sound crazy, but it's not a safe place necessarily.
It never is.
It's a dark place. And that's what people don't like to talk about. It's a dark place.
It is.
Like, because you don't know what the fuck going on around you. You don't know what anybody else is doing. You don't care.
Mm-hmm.
All you care about is greatness. And I'm doing this at all costs.
Yep.
Nobody will be better than me.
Yep.
It's a huge sacrifice, and I don't think people really understand it. Me personally, I didn't want to stay in that dark place. I started writing some things. I'm just like, nah, hell no, this shit ain't right.
Yeah,
this shit ain't cool. And I mean, yeah, it's a dark place.
I look at that from a content creation perspective.
Oh man, you are in You are in a crazy spot. The way you work, like
I don't see nothing but this, bro.
yeah, videos going around the clock.
I don't see nothing but this. That's all I see. Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing more than this.
Yeah.
So I eat, sleep, breathe it, and even when I'm not in it, I'm doing it, and I live it, and I embrace it, and that's what the emotions that come along with the real life situations that I deal with, that then translate into what it is that I do from a content perspective, bro. Honestly, and when I say everything, I mean really do live it in real life. I don't talk about what happens offline, but
people don't realize like that lie create another hole. I know what Anton was thinking when it was a disconnect from a certain place, from a
yeah.
certain
Mhm.
create another hole. And he did it. He did it. He did it. That takes some sacrifice.
I
Because
think you just
you gotta
gotta
go out on a whim.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I like the Prestige so much, is because a lot of these movies is just like the soundtrack for real life.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's
And and,
crazy.
and Angier and Angier is the personification of an obsession and being obsessed with being great.
Yeah.
And he was willing to sacrifice everything and anybody for greatness.
Yeah.
The Prestige is easily, to me, I'm sorry, it's one of my favorite movies. I can't get that thing anything less than a 12. It's perfect.
Look at
It
Miss
is a perfect
Sanchez.
film. It is a it is a perfect film. It is a perfect film. The purpose of it is incredible. It just shows you what sacrifice is. And then on top of it, it's different. It's nothing like that. Rivaling rivaling magicians, rivaling magicians that were once a a crew
Yeah.
and got separated by love. Then the fact that he sent this girl over there, like you said, Miss Sanchez, that he was in love with. That's how dedicated he was to this shit. He didn't
Yep.
care about no love. He didn't
That's
care about
crazy.
no girl because he had already had his life taken from him. He's seen him with his kid. He's seen him with his kid and was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. You stole my life from me.
Yeah, he kept his wedding ring on, I think, the entire movie. So maybe he didn't care about her. But I got a question. The end. So to me, I thought what's his name, Cutler, was Aguilar's like friend and role model and mentor because he gave him all the information on how to do this. But like towards the end, it felt like he kind of betrayed him a little bit. Or am I
He
taking?
did.
Okay.
He
I'm like,
did. So what Cutter did, he completely removed the aspect that Boardman forgot that knot. And due to the obsession that Angier had, he just completely forgetting why the obsession took place.
Yeah.
Cutter forgot about all that. Because now he's disturbed because he saw Angier with his daughter. He saw him with his daughter and it triggered him. He's just like, yo, you taking this shit too far. But at the end of the day, Angier is just, he don't know that it's a double. So what
Yeah.
he's doing is like, all right, I fucked up this man's life at all costs. He felt he was doing something to give back. Now, Cutter looked at it as a violation. So when he found out, when he knew about the double, he kept trying to tell him. So he not realizing that Angier really don't believe that it's a double. He don't really realize that he has a twin. He's not believing this shit. He's so caught up in this act. He does not believe that this dude has a twin. Cutter knows. He been told him. So he know. He's like, all right, he taking this shit too far. We got to stop it. But he double crossed him at the same time. He was wrong because that dude did take his wife. Took his whole life from him. So I thought Cutter was wrong. Now that's going to be based. Now everybody going to have mixed feelings about that. I thought Cutter was completely wrong because he was there. He the one that took her out the tank. So, you know, it is what it is. But he warned him, like, yo, you can't have this obsession. He warned him.
I don't think that Cutter was wrong. I think that he was just, it was like he told him without telling him, but it didn't matter because he wasn't going to believe it anyway.
Well, I thought Cutter was wrong for intervening with the whole end of the movie. He told him he had to tell him some vital information, like as to where he was at, you know, and how to get there. Yeah, that, you know what? I never thought about that.
I didn't think about it either until she just said it. I didn't think about it either. Oh
my God.
I didn't think about it either. The reason why he couldn't remember is because he was the other brother. He was the other brother. That's why he couldn't remember, because he wasn't the one that had the knot.
I'll take it up. This is a 13. I never thought about that. I never thought about that. And I watched this movie so many times. K. Cooper, I love you. Either. Oh my God.
I didn't think about it either.
Incredible. This might be the greatest movie ever.
I didn't think about it either. I didn't think.
No hyperbole.
But they left that because we have to assume, because they never confirmed it either way. So we this is crazy, bro.
Wow, that is crazy. That's mind blowing. Yep.
I never thought about that. I never thought about that.
Insane.
I feel
that
like
is insane.
Too was like kind of catching on to what he had going on too, because Sarah was catching on to what they had going on a little bit to me, because one moment he'll come in and be like, I love you, and then she'll be like, do you love me today? And he'd be like, no. Yeah. So I think she was getting close to discovering something was going on with him, to me.
Well, she thought he was deranged. She thought he was sick in the mind and was fucked up because of the magic, because of the act. Yeah. She always thought that he shouldn't keep doing it. He should just be a family man. So when she would be with the other twin, he's like, he can't say I love you, because then he'd be betraying his brother. Yep.
But didn't they both sleep with him? Because I was like, well, damn, who the baby?
I don't know if they did that. I don't know if they ever did that.
Because they kept between both women. So
I think they would be around them when they had the costumes on, but they would go home. You know, whoever was supposed to go home went home with the right one. Because remember, he said, I was never in love. I was never in love with the assistant. I was in love with Sarah.
Yeah. That was his brother.
That was his child. But it was the mistress's boyfriend's niece. That was Fallon's niece. So we'll just call him Fallon. That was Fallon's niece. But it was Boardman's daughter. Boardman, the one that got hung.
Okay.
Yeah. That shit is incredible. Oh my goodness. K. Cooper. Woo-wee.
I didn't think about that when I seen her.
I never thought about that ever. Oh,
it is true. That's why they're not.
That's why he doesn't know.
Yeah.
But Fallon knew. The other twin knew, but I guess they never discussed it because it was just like too sensitive.
I don't know.
They never. Shit. That's a great fucking movie. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was an incredible movie. I would get at it too.
Easily a 10.
So we have to move on. We can't talk we can't talk about it forever. We have to move on. Yeah, that's pretty deep. Big Mac 6344 says, in my opinion, The Prestige is still Nolan's best movie. Christian Bale gave an Oscar performance, but I think that Hugh Jackman also gave an Oscar performance.
Yeah, Hugh was there, right there with him.
Old and Sexy says, was it all right to steal the teleportation trick from a former friend?
No, and that's where he messed up.
But I don't think that there was. Listen, my opinion is that the lines became so blurred after it became an obsession because there was no right and wrong at that point. It was only about competition and winning.
Yeah, but he should have named it something else.
I don't think it mattered.
He
At that
directly
point,
named it.
it was them niggas was so deep.
Yeah,
I don't think none of it mattered anymore.
I think he was wrong to name it. Would you say what?
When he came up and like stole his show a little bit and told him his show was across the street, I was like, oh, they serious.
Yeah, they was serious.
Yeah, he hung. No, he shot his hand off before that.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, it's Eric TD says, "What up, Slimmy? Hey, Miss Sanchez. What up, AD? It's your favorite illiterate supporter. Do you like Korean shows? Keshiro, good based off of manhwa, based off of a manhwa. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Keshiro is.
It must be like a Korean series.
Yeah.
With K-pop.
Showcase Classics. What up, Slimmy, Miss Sanchez, and Anton? I ran into Showcase.
What up, homie?
A couple days ago, I think.
Really? He was at the casino?
Yeah, I seen him. I had dinner that night at D Prime, so I ran into him. So shout out to Showcase Classics.
That's what's up.
AR Smitty says 2020 locked myself in the studio for 6 months singing. Definitely hits different.
Facts.
When I decided that I was going to do this content creation shit, I said that I was going to lock in for 10 years. That was my thing.
It's been more than that now.
Mm-hmm. But
when was the dedication? When did you decide like, yo, this is the road I'm going down?
I made that decision back in 2015 or some shit, 2014 or something. Yeah. I said I was going to lock in for 10 years. Tel G says, greater movie, The Prestige or The Godfather? Two different movies. It's just two different movies. It's two different types of movies.
Yeah, those totally different.
They both great. Both great.
I'm going to say The Prestige.
Korean comics. Manhwa is Korean comics.
Oh, okay. Ain't hip.
Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Got to get into the next thing. So we're going to go into Interstellar. Of course, I'm going to play the preview, and then we're going to get into it, or the trailer, and we're going to get into it.
A little late, Coop.
Yeah, we had a flash. It's an Indian surveillance drone. Solar cells power an entire farm.
What are you trained for?
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
I have no idea when you're coming back.
Oh, Interstellar travel. I love you forever.
I'm coming back.
Oh man, bro. I'll start off on this one. Because I don't, unless Miss Sanchez want to go first.
I only probably got 3 things to say, so y'all might as well
go ahead. You can go ahead, Miss Sanchez.
get it out the way. Again, this was my first time seeing this movie. Definitely not anything I would have picked. It was a very slow, draining start of the movie. I don't necessarily think it should have been 3 hours almost. That was a little crazy. But it did make me sad because I might have shed a little tear because they basically lied to him, to me, to get him to go on this mission, thinking he was going to be able to save his family and, future humans that got on Earth, and they lied to him. And, when he started watching the videos of his son from young to getting old, and he lost his child and got married and lost his wife because of the things that were still going down on Earth, I just thought that was sad. And then when the daughter left the video and she was like, you said you'll be back by the time I was, your age when you left, And then what really made me sad was like, he told her, I'm not going to be your ghost. I'm not your ghost. But eventually he did turn to be her ghost. So Other than that,
what would you give it? What's your rating?
Don't you do it.
What's your
Don't you
rating?
do it.
I might need to watch that again. I'm gonna keep it neutral, like the one. I'm just gonna keep it at a 7 because it really has some good parts in there, but it was not for me. Yes, I'm saying him and I. Maybe I need to watch it again.
Slimmy, you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
No, I go because I know this is one of your favorites. I know this is one of your favorites.
Oh, this was your pick, Anton.
He didn't.
Slimmy always
he didn't
picks
pick
all
it.
the movies.
He didn't pick it, but I know this was. I tried to give everybody that I just listened and I tried to base it off of who would like what. I didn't realize, like, watching it again, I didn't realize how slow it was, but I didn't let that. I had to watch it twice because the first time I shouldn't have tried to watch it while I was going to sleep or whatever. I was laying down. But Interstellar is an incredible journey. It's an incredible journey of, I really want to say, when you feel like you're saving humanity, but ultimately don't really know what you're stepping into, because there's no guarantees with what's going on outside of Earth. There's actually no guarantees on what's going on Earth. We don't know what the fuck is really happening here. We don't know everything that's going on this planet. We haven't studied this planet to the maximum. And it just goes to show, I don't really believe that man has been to space. Who cares? It's a movie. But it was going to show that even when we feel like we can discover things outside of here, we still cannot figure things out. There was no way the places that they chose to go to would ever be inhabited by human beings. None of those places. Like,
why you say that, Slim?
That water world, hell no. Like, they got there and got the fuck out of there. Like, that was never going to be inhabited. The ice world where man was at.
But that was the whole logic, was that they sent out people to find other worlds so that they can find out how, what planets could be possibly inhabitable that wasn't even within our galaxy.
Well, yeah. Well, man, what he did was he was fucking up the information on purpose. So that kind of didn't count. But at the same time, it just goes to show that human beings, we just don't understand a lot. We don't really understand a lot. And the journeys that we go on, sometimes to save what we might feel is our race, they end up being dummy missions, but we still find, somehow we get back to a place where we make discoveries. And I think that when he got to I don't know what he went through. I guess he went through some kind of wormhole when he went through the black hole. I still don't understand that part. Like, I still don't truly understand when he ended up being like the ghost and he's pushing the books. I guess that was just luck, pure luck of him going through a wormhole. I still don't know exactly what happened there. And maybe you could give me some insight on what took place, Anton, but I still don't understand what world he went into when he ejected, and then he's just into this I get it almost seemed like an outer body experience in a way, because he ended up being in a what I would consider like a parallel time, some kind of timeline where he's just everywhere all at once, and he had access. So then he comes out of that, and he's able to give his daughter Morse code so she can figure out the key.
The whole idea of it was that it was a closed loop, right? And when I say closed loop, it allowed for humans to journey into a wormhole based off of your future self, right? So when they were talking about 5D constructs and they were talking about quantum data, it was something that they hadn't truly discovered yet, but their future self was able to send it back, which was one of the reasons why they were able to send those messages to
through the watch.
Right. So basically, the future people created the wormhole. Remember when they were having conversations and they were talking about gravity and when dust storm was coming through and he was able to actually identify the coordinates, which they then were able to go over to exactly where NASA was constructing this thing. Right. The future humans were using a 5D construct to send quantum data back, so that they were basically within this closed loop, allowing them to create this wormhole.
Okay, so he did enter a wormhole when he was sending the messages through the watch. And he sent the SOS. Okay, so he was in a war. Okay, so that's the part that I didn't know exactly where he was at. I was like, I'm like, is he in a? I never understood if he was in a black hole or what he was in. But once he came out, I know he communicated with his daughter, and I was just like, okay, that's how they saved everything. And she was able to take all the coordinates that he gave her, and she was
Our
able
future
to.
selves were helping the current selves.
Yeah.
Basically.
Right. So, but then she was the hero and not actually him. And I guess that's where I kind of got mixed up, because when you see him interact with the guy, and he was like, oh, they named this construct after me. It's like, no, they named it after Murph. And I was just thinking, like, to myself, I'm like, well, damn, why wouldn't they name it after him? Because he was the one that actually took the journey and risked it all.
Yeah, but the daughter was the one that wound up taking the information, and that was a person that they recognized because she was the one that wound up creating, what was needed in order for humans to be able to survive beyond Earth.
Yeah, and he was the one that gave her the information. That's why, that's what I didn't. That's the only thing I didn't understand is why they never recognized his greatness as well. Because when you hear him talking to that dude, he's just like, oh yeah, she mentioned you. She mentioned that you were a driving force, and it's just like, well, he was the one that figured it out. Because remember what's her name? The one that he went after. Not Bored. What's her name? The brunette that he went after. That her dad died. The one that sent him on the mission. Her dad sent him on the mission.
I think that was her name because
it was Bored.
It started with
Bored.
B.
Okay. Either way, so he had already figured out his equation, and he already knew that they couldn't stay there. Like, according to his equation, Brand. Thank you, Brand. He couldn't. He never figured it out. So it was actually, Matthew McConaughey that figured everything out, and he sent Murph the information. So I never understood how he didn't get his just due. That's the only thing I'm bothered by the movie. Other than that, I loved it. It just seemed from the first time I watched it, it just seemed a little slower. Maybe I was just fully engaged the first time I saw it, but it just seemed a little slower. But other than that, I love the movie. It's
what would you give it?
8.5.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, 8.5.
Oh my god.
8.5. But you got to remember, from the first time that I saw it, and me now, I got different feelings about outer space.
This movie is the greatest sci-fi movie of all time.
Absolutely not.
There is no sci-fi movie even remotely close to this movie. There is no sci-fi. You cannot name a sci-fi movie that is even close to Interstellar.
Tenet.
It's not. It's not better than Interstellar.
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
better than Interstellar. It's
oh,
not.
Yes.
It's not.
Oh,
It's
Tenet
not.
is way
There is not one sci-fi movie that is better than Interstellar. I stand on that shit. I stand 10 toes down on that. I stand on that. I vouch for it. There is no sci-fi movie that is better than Interstellar. Zero. None.
Ooh, I can't
Interstellar
agree.
is so good that you watch it. I watch it. Every time I watch it, I rediscover some shit based off of my next a new level of intelligence that I grow on. When I watched it originally, and then I watch it 5 years later, and then I watch it, another 2 or 3 years later from that, I'm rediscovering shit based off of the level of intelligence that I have now. It's that deep, bro. Like the acting in this shit. Let me tell you. You know how you know when the acting in it is that good is when a leading actor that plays a side role changes the dynamic and steals the show, and it's that good. And Matt Damon.
Yeah. Matt Damon was incredible.
That's a movie in itself. That whole Matt Damon interaction was a movie in itself, bro.
I agree. Matt Damon did a great job.
I have a question for Anton.
Oh my God, this movie is incredible.
Or whoever want to answer it. Why did he try to kick him off the ledge or whatever they was hanging on to? You know what part I'm talking about?
You talking about Matt Damon?
Yeah, when he tried to kick him off, and he said something about he didn't want him to take something back. I kind of missed
well, remember. Okay, so let's go back for a second.
He been stuck.
When they sent these 12 pilots into these places, they sent them knowing that they would not come back. And when they were explaining it to Matthew McConaughey, they were saying that that's why hence the 12 bravest people. Matt Damon wound up being a coward because he wound up caring more about his own personal survival than he cared about the survival of humanity. But it was less about Matt Damon, but it was more about our instincts as human for survival, even in the face of true sacrifice for everybody else. Our nature is to survive by any means necessary. So he was willing to send out a signal knowing that planet was not inhabitable and sacrifice whoever it was because they knew that we had limited resources to go to these places in order to really, find out of whether or not we could actually move over into that planet. And so the nature of who we are, which was one of the things that played a role in this movie, in addition to the technology, the science, the understanding, the sci-fi aspect of it, played a huge role too. He was willing to get rid of them in order to get back to whatever it is that he was going to do.
Yeah, he was selfish as fuck.
That
nigga,
he was lonely.
He was super grimy. He was super grimy though. Super grimy.
Like, man, listen, bro. Listen. This movie hurt my heart, bro. Like, it made me really get it. Even watching knowing what happened in the movie, watching the trailer give me chills a little bit, bro. It does, man. Like when you think about one of the biggest scenes, because you start to think about, man, would I be able to do this? Was when they went over to the water planet or whatever. I forgot what the name of the planet was, but they went over to the water planet and my man was there for over 20 years. The black guy was there, but he was so dedicated to the purpose to where he was willing to be there for 20 years because they miscalculated how long being out there really was for them to be able to discover whether or not it was inhabitable or not. That was crazy, bro. I think it was 28 years that he was there.
Yeah.
23 years. Somebody said 23 years. That's crazy. That was insane, bro. But then you start to think about how big the universe and the galaxy are and how little we truly know and understand. And you have to know that there are other planets and other people or other beings or other whatever and whole universes because, we don't even know. We on the tip of the iceberg and we have no clue of what the fuck is really out there. And we be having conversations on dick and pussy all day.
That's facts.
The nature of people.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? We're so selfish that but this movie was Like, the reason that the movie was so long is because it was a level of character development that we've never seen before. Right? It's the true nature of people is, I have to leave and I have to make a sacrifice to save the world. Even when it came to the elimination of crops and when he was having a conversation about his son becoming going to college versus just being a farmer.
And he was like, the world don't need engineers no more.
But that's because, think about it, we argue. A lot of times we have conversations with people because we know that the majority of the world is sheep. So they're going to move based off of what's being requested of them instead of trying to get a better understanding of why we are who we are and why we're doing what we're doing, right? So that's the nature of who we are. We fight every day. Let's say, for example, you are a person that has a higher level of intelligence about a specific thing, or you have a higher level of understanding. The frustration and this is the character that Matthew McConaughey had, the frustration that comes along with knowing that you can't reach people that are so ignorant, not knowing any better, but they're so dedicated to believing what they believe in ignorance is one of the downfalls of humanity, because it limits our discovery and our understanding or the pace by which we have to grow so that we can actually improve the earth to be better than what it really is. They were more focused on food, survival. That was a theme throughout it. Same thing with Matt Damon. Same thing when he was having a conversation inside of the classroom about his son, right? They were more focused on survival, the human instinct of survival. Hey, listen, the world don't need more of this. We need more. We don't need more engineers. We need more farmers, right? They were more focused on the nature of who we are to survive than they were about the improvement of humanity and making the world a better place. And then you throw in the actual sci-fi aspect of it and the level of understanding that you have to dedicate yourself to understand how they were communicating, the transition of from discovering, thinking that it was Morse code, over to it being coordinates, and then the closed loop by which they had to start to relate that back to having a conversation of how future humans were able to communicate with current humans to create the environment or give them the sauce that they needed to create this space and plant this wormhole so that we'll eventually be able to, but so many things still had to go right? You still had to have the courage of the human beings, such as the Matt Damon, to say, listen, I'm willing to die on this planet because I realize that this planet is not something that we can survive on. And so I'll make the sacrifice to not save myself. Or him having to leave his children, knowing that this was going to be the ultimate sacrifice. Or even at the end where he was talking to Murph, but then he said that he had to go and be with Anne Hathaway because she literally was they depended on her.
She was still out there. She was still out there grinding.
Right. Honestly, this movie was so fucking good. I don't think that I know that there is no better sci-fi movie that was ever created, personally. Interstellar is a masterpiece. Interstellar is peak filmmaking, soundtrack, visuals, storytelling, character development, scientific explanation, acting. Fuck, man. I don't even know how Christopher Nolan come up with this shit, bro.
No, it was a great film. I personally, I think Tenet is better.
Oh,
I mean,
fuck.
man, bro, please, you got to watch it again, Anton. I'm telling you, Anton. I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling you. Tenet.
This movie scares me, bro. Like, Interstellar scares me, honestly, because it really is foreshadowing for what the world is to become, honestly.
Maybe so.
Interstellar is what our world will be eventually if we don't advance far enough to actually understand and truly, because a lot of people try to understand why we put so much money into science, why do we put so much money into space exploration, why does NASA exist, so on and so forth. And it's really because of this, because I think that there are people that understand that eventually we will create a space that is truly uninhabitable and we basically destroying ourselves. And so the only thing left for us to do is to try to invest in the possibility of us finding a new solution, because this world is already on a pathway to, to destruction. I think it's the scariest thing ever, bro. This movie is nothing but foreshadowing, bro, at all.
I hope it ain't.
I'm not.
I hope it ain't. I hope it ain't. Cause that shit crazy.
This movie is, and from a sci-fi perspective, there is no greater movie than Interstellar for me.
I need you to watch Tenet again, dog.
Man, I watched Tenet. I watched I watched Inception. I watched it all. Interstellar is beyond, bro. It's beyond, man. Seriously, bro. It's beyond. Interstellar is just it's on a whole nother wave, bro. That shit is it's I don't even know how to describe it.
People keep saying Prometheus. I can't remember what that was.
Prometheus is basically where they went to the other planet, and it is basically a bridge between aliens and predators, right? Because it was when the dude when they went to the planet, and the guy wound up drinking his stuff in order to disintegrate himself to give life to everything that was on that planet, or to give life, which is what was created from the earth and humans and all of this other stuff. It's pre-aliens, correct? It's the prequel to Aliens. You never watched Prometheus, Slimmy? You wouldn't know it if you watched it.
I might have to see. I might have to see
Predators
that.
came into the mix later. Not in that particular film, but obviously aliens and predators are tied together. But you ain't never. Oh yeah, you should watch Prometheus. It's pretty good.
Wait, did this just come out like 5 years ago?
No, it came out well over 10 years ago.
2000.
Okay, no. No, I don't understand how I didn't see it.
I'm gonna watch it. It looks
Listen.
good.
I think that Interstellar sometimes turns people off because it's too fucking deep. It's too deep, and it requires for you to have a very long attention span. You might have to watch it 2 or 3 times to try to catch some shit. But it was, bro. It was emotional for me. That shit almost made me cry, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that Matt Damon scene always catch me off guard. I'm just like, man, this nigga was trash. He was trash. It's just like, damn, he lied. He cost the black dude everything. It's just like, yo, what is wrong with this dude? He was just on a mission.
Christopher Nolan may be the greatest director.
Oh, he's the greatest director ever. Greatest director ever. Oh, I know we got Spielberg. I know we got Lucas. But Christopher Nolan, he took the world by storm. These are 2 Christopher Nolan films. Prestige and Interstellar. And I think he made Tenet.
He did.
And Inception.
He outdid himself with Tenet though, man.
And Inception and the Dark Knight series and the Dark Knight series.
Yeah.
So what's your time at 12?
I mean, the highest I can give any movie is a 10, but if you force me to pick a sci-fi movie that I can only watch one sci-fi movie for the rest of my life, it would be Interstellar.
Mine is Tenet. I ain't gonna lie.
It would absolutely be Interstellar.
That shit is incredible. And then I was listening and this is why, like, the soundtrack for Interstellar is amazing. And it's like every mood that the movie is in, the soundtrack is in. It's on beat with what's actually happening in the movie. And that's how Tenet is, like, times 10 though. Like, Tenet is just, that soundtrack for that, I had to look up some of those songs. There's never any words in any of these songs either. Like, I had to look up some of these songs. I'm just like, yo, where did they get this orchestra from to play this stuff? And what were they thinking when they came up with this soundtrack? All that shit is just amazing. This dude is, I know Christopher Nolan be in a dark place because he is incredible, man. He is incredible to come up with all this stuff. Check out Einstein.
He might be some otherworldly or some shit, bro. To come up with this type of, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. All this stuff, man. To take Batman and really make it into, because the Dark Knight isn't just it's not just an action movie.
The Dark Knight is a masterpiece.
That is, I've never seen character development like that outside of Infinity War. And we already know because we already know these characters though. A lot of people, they don't know who Thanos is. Let's be honest. A lot of people don't know who Thanos is. We already know who Batman, the Joker, and Two-Face are. Most people do. Most people are familiar with those characters. But the way they wrote that, they all seem fresh. Yeah. They all seem new in The Dark Knight. Everybody seemed new.
Yeah.
It's incredible how you can reintroduce an idea fresh. It's incredible. And that's why I like Tenet more than I like a lot of new movies. A lot of movies over the last 20 years, because he introduced a concept that everybody knows is usually presented a certain way. He presented it completely differently. Oh man, Tenet is it's a masterpiece, man.
I gotta go with Interstellar, bro. I'm rolling with Interstellar, bro.
Interstellar has some of the craziest character development you will see in a sci-fi film. But it's also because they gave you that, because he gave you the perfect length of a movie. Because they can't make this film short. This can't be an hour and 20 minutes. You know, so the character development is pretty much how they frame the whole film in Interstellar. Like, that's what makes it great, because you see Murph as a child and how distraught she was and how her anger for her dad just keeps building up throughout the whole movie because he left. And she always felt like he left him there to die. But ultimately, he saved him.
Interstellar is a movie of a lot of different main characters. There were so many different main characters in Interstellar outside of Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that shit is just.
I'm watching that shit. I'm watching that on a plane, bro. When I go
Watch Tenet.
No, I'm watching Interstellar again on a plane, bro.
I'm just saying, watch Tenet again, man. Watch Tenet again. I'm telling you, man. You watch that again, after seeing Interstellar, you're gonna have some different thoughts. I guarantee you're gonna be like, okay, this is.
I'm not sure if I don't put Tenet above Inception, bro.
Oh, it's way better than Inception.
Oh no.
Oh, it's way better.
I don't put Tenet above Inception, bro.
Man, Anton, I seriously encourage you to watch that again. That's it. Tenet there are no wasted scenes in Tenet. There are no wasted scenes. None. I don't want to make this about Tenet, but there are no wasted scenes at all. At all, man.
I'm gonna rewatch it. Slimmy. I'm gonna watch them both. I'm gonna watch Inception, and then I'm gonna watch Tenet, because Inception came out first.
Okay. Inception it's a great film. It's a great film, but Tenet is it's just a fresh take on an old idea.
I'm gonna watch them both. I'm gonna watch them both.
I encourage the chat to
I'm gonna watch them back to back too.
I encourage the chat to watch Tenet and Inception
I'm gonna
again.
watch it. Matter of fact, yep, those are the films I'm gonna watch on the plane. On Wednesday, on my way to LA, I'm gonna watch it on the plane.
Oh, you going to LA?
Yeah, man, that's where fucking No Jumper and Corey Holcomb is out at, bro.
You doing that this? Oh, damn. Oh, you starting the year off rolling. I thought that was gonna be later this year.
No, that's this week. So I'm doing No Jumper this week, end of this week, and I'm gonna do Corey Holcomb. Corey does shows on Tuesdays. I think his show is every Tuesday, and then I'm doing Corey's. Not this Tuesday coming up, but next Tuesday.
Y'all definitely gonna have something to talk about with Dave Chappelle's special.
So I got to be out on the West Coast. Yeah.
I'll send you a site, Spaces. Yeah.
And I'm bringing yeah, I'm gonna do Sharp, but Sharp ain't till later on this month.
Sharp.
Yeah, it's
the
be on No Jumper.
Oh, the pimp.
Yeah, I guess that's what I guess is what he is. They say he used to be. I don't know.
Oh, he a pimp. Yeah.
So
I learned about Sharp on what's the I think he was on the Black and White. You heard of it? You heard of it? This dude he films. He's like a photographer, but he films people. He does interviews.
I know what you're talking about.
All black and white.
You talking about Soft White Underbelly?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I heard of Sharp. I think he was on there.
Yeah.
And then like he just exploded and he was on No Jumper. I'm
bringing Mika out there with me though.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pushing her. So I got a different type of marketing strategy. That's why people that sign under me, they're gonna be great because I just understand marketing and promotion. And so when people reach out to me to be on their platform, I'm not necessarily going on there so that I could push me. I'm going on there so I can create some moments and for them to be asking me who is sitting next to me. So what better way to get visibility than to bring Mika with me?
Yeah. That's going to be real interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm bringing Mika with me. And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing people. So I'm bringing her with me on, I think, for both platforms. So
look, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. When they gonna air them, or is it being shot on?
I don't know. I'm doing Friday. I'm doing No Jumper, and then Corey Holcomb show is live.
That's gonna be on Friday too.
No, that's Tuesday. The Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday.
Damn.
You'll have to remind us.
Yeah. Well, y'all gonna be live streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna be there?
I'm gonna be there afterwards, but sometimes I think his run over into the time that we be streaming. So as soon as I get done with that, I'm going straight over to jumping on.
We should just watch you on the stream that day.
We gotta work.
We gotta work. We gotta work. We gotta work.
Miss Sanchez, I don't miss.
No, I know. No, I'm saying we would be live, but we have you up there and we be talking about it. Whatever y'all talking about.
Yeah, we don't miss. So we working, baby. We working.
I know. I told Slimmy, I said I'm gonna hop on my birthday. I'm gonna be dressed all up, but I'm hopping on.
Ooh, they gonna be sending you super chats after super chat.
Might have a bottle.
I'm gonna probably be up even after this live stream. I'll be up for the next 3 hours at least, 3-4 hours.
Yeah, because I'm watching Tenet.
You supposed to be watching Homeland or whatever it is.
Greenland. Oh yeah. Damn it.
Well, no, I'm gonna be up working, so everything that I'm doing for the next 3 hours will be for tomorrow.
Wee. Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com. That nigga ain't playing no games.
So I'll be up to probably like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then go to sleep, wake up at 8, go straight to the gym.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What?
A Corey and 80 watch party on After Hours. That's what I was saying.
Nah, we got our own work to do. We don't care about what that's going on. So wake up at 8, go to the gym, take a shower, head straight to the studio, stream. Get to it, stream. Y'all have no clue what my schedule is like. My schedule is crazy. Stream.
That ain't gonna work.
Stream.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan made Tenet.
Wake up, stream, or go to the gym, shower, go to the studio, stream, work till about 6. Well, work till about 5. Take an hour nap till about 6. Come back to the crib, set up for Monday night. Then I gotta go. Then I'm going to the game because I'm going to the Pistons and the Knicks game, and then lead a game, jump right on the live stream, and you stream till about 1 something. I usually will be up till about 4 o'clock afterwards, till about 4 a.m., and then you do it all over again.
Shit, man.
That's a lot.
Yep.
It's the gym that will fuck me up.
Gotta do it. I gotta have it a part of the life. So that's what my life is like. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with some sleep in between.
80 don't skate no more either.
I'm about to get back into it.
Yeah, I ain't been skating that much myself. I ain't been skating at all. Shit sucks. But hey, it is what it is.
So that's the goal. That's the goal. It's just the hustle.
And crazy, you don't ever seem tired. I'm just like, how?
Naps in between. My Navigator got a Blue Cruise on it, so I can kind of kick back a little bit. It's a lot of, it's a lot of tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of in between things. Just naps. I try to get a nap in here and there that refresh me, and I just keep going. Honestly, yeah, I get tired and stuff a lot of times, but I care more about what I'm doing than I care about sleep. So I care more about success than I care about sleep. And then that's when you also start to get drivers and stuff like that, right? So you get a driver so you can sleep while they're taking you to where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just out in the suburbs, chilling with the family or whatever. And they know I had to come, I got to get back into the city because it's one of the reasons why I got the corporate place is because it's easier for me to be able to get to and from where I need to get to within 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, right? So I can get to the studio within 5 to 10 minutes. I can get to, I can get to the game within 5 to 10 minutes because literally the arena is right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to spend Sunday with the family. I'm going to be out there for, 3-4 hours. My daughter bought me some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Matter of fact, I don't know what this is. My daughter bought me.
Did you ever even open up your calendar from was it Gucci?
It's back there.
Nope.
I didn't.
You didn't finish it.
What she buy me?
It's like a great box.
My daughter always buy me stuff. She be at the mall and she be seeing stuff for me, and she buy it for me.
Nah, that's some jewelry.
What she spent on this shit? You see what she spent?
Yikes!
Okay.
See, this my daughter Leslie Daniels right there.
That's just showing she appreciates you.
What she done bought me? She bought me a wallet, a Versace.
Oh,
You know me
cute.
so well. That's my baby. Always shopping for her dad. Always buying me stuff. Always making sure I stay fresh. That's my baby. That's because she know I got the hat. So then she made sure I had the wallet to go with it. So
I was wondering what type of hat that was because I couldn't really see the crest.
yeah, it's the Versace hat.
Mm.
Rita,
It sounds like you got some more stuff over there.
Yeah, Rita, she bought me some stuff too. What is this? Oh, that's dope. It's a Santa hoodie.
Oh, with the Pistons.
Yeah.
So they keep me fresh. They keep me dope. They always buying me shit and getting me stuff. So I appreciate them. Everybody take care of me, bro. Everybody look out for me. So
Them Pistons ain't gonna finish that year, Howard. I guarantee you that.
what you mean? They number one.
You gonna see.
Oh my God.
Cavs gonna make some moves. We're gonna be right there. We gonna be right there.
Slimmy, are you going to the meetup?
I don't know.
You got to get on a plane. You got to go.
Hey, where is it at?
On the West Coast is all I know.
I've never been to the West Coast.
Oh, Slimmy, you'll love it.
That shit gonna be kind of surreal.
You're gonna love it, Slimmy. Palm trees.
I only saw those fake palm trees in Houston.
They got fake palm trees in Houston?
So somebody was telling me that they import those trees. Yeah. I don't know how true that is though. Like they don't really grow them there. You say what?
So I don't see any of those in Houston.
Well, they had them. Well, so when I saw the palm trees, it was by that mall that we was at. Yeah, it was like this strip. Anton know what the strip I'm talking about because that's the reason why we was there. Where the Ball-Main store and all that stuff was at. They got like these palm trees lined up. They had all these palm trees lined up, like when you was cruising down the, cruising down the street. Not
that's where my gay shopper be sending me stuff. He still do. My gay shopper.
Man, that nigga was different.
Yeah, he got great style. His name is Johnny.
He was fresh. I'll give him that, but he was definitely different.
He still send me stuff all the time.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and he be dressed in it sometimes.
That nigga different, dog. That nigga different. He was hospitable though. He was real hospitable.
Yeah, he send me stuff all the time. So I check it out. And I'll be like, all right, send me what you got. And
is he sending it? he's sending it through the store, or he's.
Well, he just send me whatever the new collection or whatever is happening, right? And then he'll be like, "Yo, this is the new lookbook. This is what's happening. Let me know if you like any of this shit. Let me know if you like any of it, and I'll send it to you." And then so he'll just send it straight to me at the crib that way, because we don't have a Balmain store here.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have a Balmain store here, so he send me stuff from, because I like Balmain. He'll send me stuff from what's coming out or whatever, and he'll just send it straight from Houston to me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah,
right.
like that little whatever that was, I had those palm trees. It was a lot too.
Yeah. Any other thoughts before I read the rest of the super chats?
No, but y'all can send me some more movies that I haven't seen. I'm gonna watch those.
What we on, Slimmy?
This is gonna shock you. So we still doing old school, but Primate comes out Friday. Primate comes out Friday. Yep, Primate comes out Friday. So Primate, and then we got Greenland 2, Migration, which I started watching Greenland already. It's with Gerard Butler. You say what?
No, we'll see though.
Gerard Butler was all right. He was straight.
I'm talking about Primate.
Oh, Primate?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that. Hope it don't let me down.
Really?
Yeah, I like those kind of
Sanchez,
movies.
she on it.
I'm going Thursday.
She on it.
When did Greenland 2 come out?
Greenland 2 come out Friday too. They both come out Friday. And we still, we still keeping the old school theme. So the third movie in the old school movie is Fatal Attraction.
Oh shit. It's a Miss Sanchez pick right here.
How you know?
This a Miss Sanchez pick all day.
It was
facts.
This is a Miss Sanchez pick.
Listen, I didn't go with Pretty Woman. Dang.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I can't sit through Pretty Woman. I can't. That shit is central.
Fatal Attraction was good. I haven't seen it in a while, so
I just realized this is the movie with Michael Douglas.
Yep, it is.
Ooh, yeah, this was crucial.
And you know what else, Slimmy, is so interesting about all of this? The whole time when I'm moving around and doing what I'm doing, I
still get to see the movies.
I got the cameras on, so I'm vlogging the whole time.
Wait. Oh, in Cali?
No, I mean, no matter what I do here, Cali, whatever. Like throughout the day while I'm doing whatever.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I vlog every day. Everything I got going on, everything I do, I record it. Even my interactions with like
people on the street,
women, anything, and then I wind up cut, and then at the cutting room, when I'm going through the editing, then I cut a lot of shit out.
You gotta start cutting it out.
Oh man, if I didn't cut that shit out, people would be going out of their mind. They will lose their mind what was really happening. I'm telling you.
You already said you on your villain arc.
Make them pay for it.
Yeah, but it's listen, bro. My life is crazy.
It's gonna get crazier after No Jumper.
My life
crazier.
It's no Jumper. Is that a comedian or something?
No, that's Adam 22. Well, it's really more like a station. A podcast station, but the dude Adam 22 made it. It's his, and he has a lot of acts over there, and they've become pretty popular, and it's all West Coast though. Most of it is West Coast.
Anton said they would pay for that. I'm sorry, let me go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't know if people ready for my life. My life is insane. My life is literally insane, bro.
As long as you could block out no screen recording some kind of way, I'll make that coin.
Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that.
Sounds crazy.
It is crazy. Wow, it's crazy though.
Turn up.
So
turn all the way up.
Yeah. It's insane. It's pretty insane. So, and then I just hit the cutting room floor and I make everything. What's kid friendly? What's the rating for kid friendly? Not PG-13. It's
Oh, that's what is it for kids? It's I forgot that the letter.
Rated G.
Yeah.
Rated E or G. So
yeah, I think E is for everyone. E is for everyone.
Yeah, rated E. Yep, rated E. So, but you know, Miss Sanchez, you don't want to see that.
I do. You can send me the uncut. Or you could take me on tour too. I don't mean.
That's what I'm saying. You would be in it. You don't want to be a part of this life. Because it will fuck up your whole view of what life is.
In what way?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Trust me. Any other thoughts?
Nope. I'm gonna watch those 2 movies that y'all said, Tenet and what was the other one?
Inception.
Because I haven't seen either one of those. And let you know what I think. Slimmy.
Oh yeah, E is for games. Yeah, G is for children.
So, anyways, let me read some of these super chats, and then I am going to let Slimmy and Miss Sanchez go so I can get to work. Saw Interstellar, says Maury. Shout out to Maury. Saw Interstellar in a movie
What up,
theater
homie?
in 2014. I was 16. Greatest movie I ever saw in my entire life outside of Avatar and IMAX. Changed my life and made me obsessed with science and space.
That's dope.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Shout out to Maury. Old and Sexy said, Miss Sanchez, you have to watch multiple times for clarity.
I think so.
Young One 1985 says, the highest calling costs you the deepest comfort. That's true.
Facts.
The Genius CEO says this movie had the most accurate render of a black hole. It also had an accurate rendition of a wormhole. Slimmy, he entered the 4th dimensional space. Wesley Turner says when Murph was on her deathbed, she said they didn't believe that her father was relaying the information to her. It was
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Star Wars before Disney, 80 Star Wars before Disney. Well, Disney
That's
wound
a
up
fact.
buying Star Wars, so it didn't really matter. I love the relationship between Murph and Coop. Nelly says, is Interstellar better than Ad Astra? Watch it. I don't think I've ever seen Ad Astra.
What was that?
I don't remember. Your car. What up, your car with the 100 ball?
Hey!
Working into the morning. You salute AD, Slimmy, and Miss Sanchez. Great show. Yeah, it is a great show.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to your car with the 100. Great propaganda to increase NASA's budget, but this is my favorite space movie.
That's a fact.
Wesley Turner says that's why Elon is trying to go to Mars.
Never will.
Unc B Streaming says Anton, the real future is film idiocracy. What does that mean? Is the film Idiocracy? I've never seen the film Idiocracy. Jolie James says Matt Damon and Matthew McConaughey were almost at opposite ends of the spectrum. One who didn't want to die alone, and the other who sacrificed himself. That is very true.
Facts. Polar
Older
opposites.
60 says facts. AD. The Goldilocks zone is moving further away from Earth. The hotter the sun becomes. Young One says Slimmy, check out Einstein-Rosen bridge. Space folds so that 2 far-off points connect to another galaxy is reached in hours, not thousands of years. Yeah, they explained that too. allowing the past to complete its own loop, a 10. Yeah. When they was explaining that it would take thousands of years to reach the other galaxy, well, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Uncle B Streamer says the Batman was better than the Dark Knight. Nolan, Batman was cool, but he wasn't Batman. Wasn't a detective. Patterson killed it and could fight better. Nah, I'm a disagree.
Man, I know what you're saying, but nah, dog.
I'm a disagree with you.
Nah, Dark Knight is insane.
Nate 42 966 says Matt Damon was a stranded astronaut, and The Martian also is the storyline linked to Interstellar. I don't think so. Corey and AD watch party on After Hours, says Lyric the Gamer. Probably not. I need to see Slimmy on Fatty Ladies first panel.
Why would I be there?
Slimmy don't want to do that. Young One says, is Courtney Holcomb again. I'm going to watch. I have no idea. I would prefer y'all watch Room 9. Yo, as Eric TV says, okay, AD can't wait to see that conversation. Wesley Turner says the concept of love was mentioned a few times in Interstellar. Dr. Brand's love for Dr. Edmund and Coop's love for Murph transcended time and space. A.R. Smitty says, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Eric Thomas, my former MSU advisor. Oh, Eric Thomas, he was your advisor? I like Eric Thomas. I like him. Any other thoughts?
Go see Tenet. Go see Tenet. I'm telling you, man, when you gotta sit, you cannot not pay attention though. You have to watch that like you watch Interstellar. If you try to halfway watch it, it ain't gonna work. You have to see that, AD. It's about the idiots breeding faster than intelligent people, dumbass people take over. Oh wow. He's talking about wait, did Bull City, you talking about Idiocracy or the Addis? Okay. Yeah, see Royal Hearts. Yeah, you gotta be locked in on Tenet. Like you miss one small aspect of that movie, you're not gonna understand what's going on.
Let me see what Tenet's budget is.
Yeah, it's a little faster than Interstellar.
200
honestly, I think it dove a little deeper. I think it dove a little deeper into what it is. Like that's not an easy. It's really not an easy concept to grasp. Like a lot of people, they're not gonna catch it the first time around.
200 million.
So I need to be fully up to watch this. Okay.
Yeah. Don't try and watch it while you sleepy. It's a wrap. No appetite
enhancers.
Yeah, no appetite enhancers for.
They said it failed to break even.
Really? That's crazy.
$200 million budget, $366 million worldwide.
Yeah, that ain't hit 400.
Yeah, making it the highest grossing film in 2020, but failing to break even due to its release during the pandemic with significant losses speculated by insiders. Worldwide gross was 366. Domestic gross was only 60 million. National was 306 million. Production budget was 200 million. They saying that Warner Brothers, despite it being the top film in 2020, Tenet did not turn a profit, with some sources suggesting Warner Brothers could have lost up to 100 million, though studio insiders placed a loss closer to 50 million because it was released during the height of the pandemic with many theaters closed.
Yeah, I think if it's released like 2 years later, I think it. Man, they didn't really market that movie either.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's that. Let me read one more super chat. Centers was Buns, but Michael B. Jordan did that.
Huh?
Zero's to Eric TV. You're gonna get attacked by Slimmy if you say that.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out the base of that statement. I don't think it was Buns. It was just I don't know, man. I ain't gonna worry about Sinners. Go watch Tenet, man. Go watch Tenet, man. That's all I'll say. Go watch that.
All right. Let me get them some sleep. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.
Hey.